afternoon and good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Scratching Post. We scratch that gaming itch. It is Saturday, the 26th of August, 2023. Saturday, that can only one thing. That's time for another evening of Saturday Night Silly Voices.
Wow, it's me again.
Yeah.
So I'm of course, my name is of course Evac. I'm here with my dear good friends. And who are they? Well, I'm going to introduce them all. So let's go through the list. We have with us tonight none other than a drifting light.
Hello.
Yeah. Also have Their Holiness Divot.
Hello.
Recently hitched. And Miss Judge Burr.
I'm gonna need a lot of munchies for this one.
Oh, I'm certain of it. We have our token American, Kay.
Hi, I'm very sleepy today.
The woman in Japan, Laura DeFemme.
Honey, it's 2:30 a.m. Time for your weekly meeting with the bench. Yes, dear.
Oh gosh. Oh dear.
My condolences. You have to do that for every single week with us.
I put it on myself, it's fine.
Lemongrass.
Let's go!
I just cracked the can, so that's it. But of course, we also got our special.
No.
I popped a Ramune.
Yes.
We also have our special guest, Ratings Rajah.
I exist.
Hello.
Yay!
Hello.
Hello.
And we're all the
You're
better
right, you
for
do,
it.
and we are happy that you do.
We're glad to see you.
Yeah.
The world would be a sadder place if Shadow didn't exist. It'd also be a very existential crisis for Shadow.
Yeah. It'd be like
I don't
It's
exist.
mandatory.
It'd be like that one episode of Star Trek where Q shows the one with that's basically It's a Wonderful Life, but you know what I
Tapestry.
mean. Yes.
One with Picard does not die,
Yes.
Put it this
and
way.
he ends up being miserable.
Yeah, put it this way. It would be the alternate timeline where something very bad happened to me, and we don't want that timeline. That timeline is bad.
That timeline sucks. It's the worst timeline.
Yes.
Nobody likes that timeline.
No one likes that
Especially for
timeline.
me.
Especially for you.
All my homies hate that timeline.
Yes, we retconned it.
Record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Non-canon.
Definitely definitely non-canon. It is definitely expanding. It definitely legends, as it were.
Yes.
That timeline was shut off a cannon.
I'm gonna have to quickly press this button because I realise I've not done the shout out, so might as well get this show going. So I'll just eat my last bit of my dinner while the shout out's going around. But yeah, we are here. So for anyone who doesn't know what we do, so I'm gonna do the introductions. Well, not everyone. Not introductions, but what do we do? Every week we gather and we give our voice acting talent to the Ace Attorney series. That talent is not necessarily highly professional all the time, because we are one to make fun of ourselves. Lord knows I have done some very silly voices over the course of this show, and will continue to do so. So if you're here for professional voice acting quality, your mileage might vary, because I can do sometimes funny voices like this.
It's a lot of fun.
But no,
Bro did a very cute Chandra fan at one point.
I do what?
My only job is
You
to
did a
bring
very
the
cute
snacks.
Chandra fan when we did the Game Blast Star Wars RPG
Yes.
one-off.
You did a great Chandler fan.
We put our voices to this game, and of course, with it being Ace Attorney, oh boy, we learn a lot about how insane this universe is. We meme, we joke,
I'm here against my will. I'm not. They just kidnapped me, and I'm just here now.
You can leave anytime you want.
Yeah. The door
Wait,
is
we,
open.
we
like
can
the-
leave?
It's like the play no exit. The door is open.
It's the illusion of choice.
It's the Max Zorin metaverse. The door is open. We're just flying 100 feet against over the.
It's the reverse of everything I've ever known.
Well, now that's all posted out and everyone now knows that we're live. Let's actually get back into it. So last time we were here, Trucy, of course, did some. Basically, was on trial, and she's still on trial.
Yes.
But she managed to do some. We managed to get some information out of her. But
Yeah.
then this dickhead showed up.
This
I
fucking
just gotta-
guy.
I just
Robert
gotta
Downey
Your
ask
shots are
one
terrible.
Yeah, Shadow.
one question. When is Trucy not on trial?
Oh, that's Maya.
Maya is.
Maya's the one who's always
Uh.
on trial. Trucy's the one who's only gotten to be on trial once, and it's this one.
Twice, wasn't it? Oh no.
No.
I misunderthought the
Trucy
other one.
did fake a kidnapping in Apollo Justice to try to buy him more time.
Because she's a little scamp like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how Maya's been up for murder 3 to 4 times at this point, depending on who you believe. And yet,
Honestly-
count Phoenix's British fever dream as canon.
yes, Shadow.
Honestly, I think Maya might actually be a murderer. The amount of times that she goes on trial, she might have actually killed somebody.
The Jessica Fletcher defense. I see.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's get back into it. So, Lemming, since you're playing this character, would you like to take us away?
Now hold up, Your Honor. This is all just a big misunderstanding, believe you me. Give a guy a chance to defend himself before you start pointing fingers.
No,
That's kind of the whole
I've decided to
thing of the
cancel
show.
you on Twitter.
Cancel!
It's worse.
Roger
job
Rattins
easier.
is over party.
I'm trying to find where did I put my. Where the hell did I put my my voice? Voice mod. There we go. Yeah, there you go.
It left.
And who might you be?
And who the fuck are you?
Right. Sorry about that.
He's
Got
an
ahead of myself
asshole.
there.
He's a douchebag.
Totally not Robert Downey Jr.
Here's my business card. Time to make your acquaintance, Your Honor.
Oh, we're not amused. Well, how polite of you.
It's lovely to meet you too. Prosecutor Son Marty, please take my card.
A business card. Yes. I read about this customer on businessmen in this country. I have ill. Apologies. I have even familiarized myself with the various replies. How do you do, good sir? Or what's crack-a-lackin' to me, for example?
You are the whitest character.
Yeah. It is
David, please,
unfortunate.
could you say what's crack-a-lackin' homie once again?
What's crack-a-lackin', homie?
My
God,
God,
this
actually
is
a
one of
thing.
the things that people draw this character saying the most. It's great.
Which
He's-
makes sense, honestly.
That's
He's a-
certainly one of the lines of all time.
He's a menace to society.
Yeah. Also, it's like I also like how it was said you're the whitest character of all time. This guy is from fantasy Tibet. He shouldn't be.
But he is, and we're moving on.
I didn't laugh at that line. I just did that turnaround that Chris Pratt does in Parks and Rec. With the
God. Looks at the camera like we're on The Office.
yeah.
Oh, you've ever taped to TV, are you, witness? Come to think of it, I believe I've seen you on television before.
Yes, Roger Redmond, otherwise known as the Ratings Rajah.
And the pun with his name is literally if you reverse Roger Rattins, you get Ratings Rajah, which I think is lazier than usual. Am I wrong? Anyways, sorry. Go ahead.
It is a TV producer.
It's on point.
It's accurate.
I love the fact that he has a scroll. It's very good.
He is best known for his catchphrase, "Hang loose, baby."
Hang loose, baby.
Oh dear. I hate this.
baby.
Yeah,
I hate to
I
say
can't
it.
tell.
Why?
I legitimately can't tell why I'm saying that more.
I hate to say it, but I prefer Nayuta Sanmachi saying that. What is it, rock
Yeah.
loose, baby?
He's not that
Let it
easily.
go and move on. We're off the rails.
I believe I've said my line.
Yeah, I'm just getting prepped. That's fine.
He's recovering.
Apollo's over
Hang
there.
loose,
like,
Judgy baby!
Oh,
That's
that's
what
worse.
room you got here.
Then call
Shame
me
if something would
Mr.
happen to it.
Archie.
Oh god.
Was that Shadow?
It'd be a shame if something was to happen to it.
It'd be a terrible shame.
Oh no, anyway.
I never thought I'd get to meet you. I never thought I would have to meet you in person. But, Prosecutor Sammy, how do you know so much about him?
Plot the man
Wikipedia.
said.
In
Unfortunately.
preparation for the case, I watched all of his shows.
Damn.
You have
my
too much
goodness.
time on your hands.
Just like Phoenix did in the anime with the Steel Samurai? Damn.
Yes. My deepest condolences, Prosecutor.
At least the Steel Samurai was actually entertaining.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hang on, wait, we have the air horn. There we go.
Also,
Yeah.
could people check also make sure? Blair, would you mind checking and make sure the voices and music are good levels as well? Please, don't mind.
The game is good level. The voices, let me check this.
I found the Ratings Rajah goes to Burger Barn of particular interest.
What the
That's
fuck?
just a YouTube video.
It inspired me to visit that restaurant straight away to learn more about the local cuisine.
And regretted the moment you stepped in the door.
Burger Barn?
What? You went to Burger Barn?
Just like that?
Who would have thought?
You must have really wanted to try it, huh, buddy? Because that line. Woo!
Compared to my aesthetic training, an hour's wait is nothing.
Aesthetic. Not
I
aesthetic.
recommend the Southwestern Burger with jalapeno jack cheese, by the way.
Guaranteed to give you a one-way trip to Flavortown.
I'm having a really hard time picturing him in line for burgers.
Prosecutor Sanmachi's unexpected enthusiasm for food aside, except for me and you, Elle, everyone else would do with a teensy bit loudening up.
Good to know.
Good to know.
I love how that's the judge saying that. The implications
Yes,
are very interesting
obviously
there.
I am loud, and you, Mr. Justice, you train your voice every day, but everyone else, speak up, speak up.
No,
I don't want to.
no.
Mr. Rettins, what is this misunderstanding you mentioned?
Well, for starters, it's true that the footage was edited.
I mean, yeah, it's pee-pee.
You'll get your hands on this anyway, so I might as well show you the unedited footage.
I misheard that something first.
It's a pretty long video, so he'll just show you the part that with the playing cards. You can see the cards when Trucy spins around, so keep your eyes peeled.
I dislike this man.
Yeah.
Me too, and I play him.
Or you.
And spin.
Did you see the part was there? Did you see the part that was
Yeah.
Did you see the part that was cut where Trucy switched the swords? She spins around and plays, and the playing cards go flying. Everything's like it's supposed to be.
And it seems the defendant really did swap swords during the trick.
Which means the sword Miss Wright thrust into the coffin was the rubber one. In other words, Miss Wright couldn't have killed Mr. Rios.
Yeah, see? That's the first misunderstanding right there.
What are you fucking talking about?
Say what?
Well, Trucy definitely did swap the swords, as you saw. So yeah, maybe she didn't kill Mr. Rios when she stabbed the coffin. But that just means he was killed after he showed up pretending to be a corpse.
That's unfortunate.
So you're saying that up until that point, everything was going according to the script? If that's true, then when and how exactly do you think he was killed?
It would have been, yeah, I was about to say after the piece came down.
Mm-hmm.
It was after the dragon set piece came crashing down. I say Trucy murdered Mr. Rios when he was hidden from view behind the set piece.
But why though?
Yeah, why Trucy could have been anyone.
What's her motive here?
She could have easily done it behind that huge dragon and nobody would be the wiser. Except, you know, all the staff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, that's a very flimsy argument, mate.
Yeah.
I see. Indeed, there is a ring of truth to her assertion.
Where?
No, there isn't.
Where the fuck? You bet! Plus, there's a suspicious-looking shadow in the footage, too.
Hey!
Yeah.
You're not a suspicious-looking shadow. You're a completely fine and
Yeah.
innocent-looking shadow.
Shadow's not
You are a
sus,
lovely
you know.
looking shadow.
Oh, come on. We all know Shadow's not innocent. She's a gremlin.
Yeah. A
That's
gremlin-looking
different.
shadow.
But she's chaotic good, not murderous evil.
That's what you can agree on.
True.
That you know of.
I'm cute.
She might be
Oh
guilty.
God,
She
are
might
we
be.
gonna have to
She might be
defend
guilty in
Shadow
other. I mean, she might be guilty in other aspects, but at least in this aspect, I think she's pretty much in the clear.
She's guilty of stealing our hearts.
Aww.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Yeah. We love you.
Yeah. It's towards the end of the footage, just before the dragon hits the stage. It might be easier just to see it for yourselves.
So technically, he isn't actually dead at that point.
That's what he said.
Oh.
But I don't know if I agree with that.
It's only for a split second, so it's hard to catch, but look here.
What if the shadow is like?
This suspicious shadow must be Trucy.
Why?
No, but it goes up.
Why?
Or it's a Phoenix Rider.
Oh,
Hi.
wow.
Dun, dun, dun.
I have an idea, because if I remember correctly, the shadow kind of shoots up into the air the same way that the Mr. Hat one does.
Mhm.
What if
Yeah.
it's Mysterious?
He was wearing a stunt harness.
He was.
Yeah.
Also, how do
Yeah,
you?
we saw his
He
pull
was.
Also, how did you play this game before?
Yes, but I didn't remember that until you said it. Listen, I didn't remember this bit of the puzzle.
Also,
just
it's
joking.
perfectly possible to wear a hat of someone who never played this game.
Yes.
That's true. That is true.
And also, Kay, having played this game before, no, I never gave you that idea.
Just
I am
like in an
extremely
RPG
sneaky,
where
don't
your
look at me.
character, when your character doesn't hear something that is horribly world like game changing for everyone else, but you hear as a player, and you have to pretend you haven't.
Oh, for all my friends who have not been a game master, the power you feel when you tell players when you roll a dice and players say, "What was that roll for?" You say, "Nothing. Don't worry about it." And you,
The best way to induce fear is to do that for just no fucking reason.
yeah,
Yeah.
the point where I sometimes do that for no fucking reason.
Yep.
I still can't get over like when the one where it's just like, "Hey Shadow, you do know what a Rathtar is, right?" And I said yes, like an idiot.
Oh god.
Yes,
Right,
like a
right.
liar.
Wait, if we could zoom in on Shadow's face at that moment of the screen, it would say 404 error, data not found. Anyway, back to this.
Yes. She's using the steel sword she hid behind the curtain during the trick to kill the victim.
Now that you mention it, I suppose it does look that way.
Seriously?
The shadow was only in the screen for like a fucking split second, though.
Yeah.
Objection!
Doesn't look like Trucy is the other thing.
This witness is just trying to ram his theory down our throats, Your Honor, along with his shitty programming.
Yeah.
And that's not all.
I have one concern. The shadow looks to come from a completely different part of the stage than the one Trucy ran off to.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they don't even know that.
And that's not all. Aren't we forgetting that the witness willfully edited the sword switch out of the footage?
Yeah, he did do a somewhat perjury. Not
You
really,
see?
kind of.
There's your second misunderstanding right there. Your Honor, would you mind if I testified about it?
No.
Do you have
Yes,
house-
you would mind.
I've seen people testify on TV, and I've always wanted to give it a shot.
This isn't Judge Judy.
Oh, fine. Prosecutor Sanmati.
This is quite unexpected. It threatens to disrupt the comic course of this case.
It's not the answer we wanted.
It's the answer you get, bitch.
What?
Hey, lighten
Wow.
up, pretty boy.
Wow.
He's already enlightened. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You're gonna like what I've got to say, promise.
That's a really good joke, Jifting. I just want to acknowledge that.
Very well. However, if you do anything to impede the last rites of the victim, I will have you removed.
From life?
Yes.
Please
From
say
the
from
court,
life. Thank you.
hopefully. Oh.
All right. With Prosecutor Sanmati's permission, of course, Defendant Justice has nothing to say about this.
Of course
Please
not.
give us your testimony, Mr. Ettis.
Roger Reddens, the Ratings Rajah. Now, Kaiser the courtroom.
That's probably not a title you should claim, but
Hmm. Probably not one you should want either.
Athena, is there a bucket I can throw up into there?
I was actually planning on using that to batter him to death, but okay.
I mean, we have the fire bucket in the court record.
That's rude.
That's evidence.
thou
So,
shalt
is
not
it
puke into the evidence.
We probably should not know.
Damn it.
Yet.
Oh gosh. Yet. Not until it's done being evidence. Or
Mhm.
put
Yeah.
or unnecessary evidence given to Apollo.
A lawyer doesn't puke until it's all over.
It is now!
I'm taking over the floor, so listen up, loyal viewers.
Don't do that.
I
The
think we
bailiff
should
will
have just
tackle
made
you.
him a YouTuber, because he comes off
Yeah.
way more like a
Do you know
YouTuber.
what? I would be surprised if they did have like a streamer or a YouTuber in one of the future
Um,
games.
Lemming, may I
Yeah.
ask you something?
Yo,
Can you say please like and subscribe?
please like and subscribe. Don't forget
Yeah,
you can subscribe for free using Twitch Prime.
Oh dear.
I appreciate the
Ow.
plug.
Gosh. Oh,
Divot. I'll do it anyway. It wasn't deliberate, I tell you.
Testimony.
Sorry, my mic went all weird.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, no.
There you go.
Oh.
It's the best I can do right now.
That's right.
The footage is meant to be edited, I tell you.
The fuck?
Scenes are spliced together and longer, boring scenes are cut out.
Objection.
All
That
the
wasn't
stations
boring.
edit footage this way. It wasn't like it was done maliciously or something.
Uh-huh.
Objection.
It was just a coincidence that that particular scene was cut. It wasn't intentional. Or what? You got some proof that I had an ulterior motive for editing that footage?
Yes, many.
We are guessing to that point.
Yeah,
You're
objection.
an asshole,
Present
that's
evidence.
why.
Yes.
So
Yes, R2, I was about to get into that.
I see. So you're saying it was a coincidence that the sword sopping scene was cut?
Do you know what? You're doing a really good job as the judge, but I think we should have you as a judge all the time. Bar, of course, Corain, because you might be, because, you know.
Thank you. Also, that gives me opportunity to bumble around and do mistakes like sword swapping instead of sword swapping.
No, you're making it your own. I love it.
Go for it, man. That's right. Glad you got the picture.
Objection. Coincidence? That's just a little too convenient, if you ask me.
Coincidence? I think not.
Oh, an objection. How cool. It sure packs a lot more punch when you hear it live.
I'll pack a lot more punch if you don't shut the fuck up.
Do it again.
Kill
I wanna
him,
get another-
kill him.
I want to get another shot from a different angle.
My objection.
We've already seen in the basement that he's glutton for punishment, so don't threaten him with good time, Athena.
That's a fair point, actually. Fuck.
My objection is not for your entertainment.
And cut. There. I got some good stuff there.
oh dear.
Mr. Rettins, filming is prohibited inside the courthouse.
Be, hon-
Meek
I
is
was about
take
to
away
say
his
that as
camera.
well.
be honest.
No,
With,
no,
I
don't
was about to say
worry.
that
I'm
as
not
well. No cameras
recording.
in the
It's a
fucking
live stream.
courtroom.
be honest
Oh,
with me, Athena.
God.
Be honest with me, Athena.
But that
Did he? Was he getting my good side?
Why is that your
Inside?
main concern right now?
and
What if Xavier is
also
watching?
also live streaming in a courtroom, that is worse. You do
Yeah, but it's not-
understand
it's
how
not-
this
it's
is
not
worse,
filming.
right?
That's
It's
not as
not
bad as a doctor
filming.
live streaming their surgeon.
I just like to point out, there's no film in this camera. It's digital.
Yeah.
I don't see how that helps your point, but okay.
I'm not filming. There's no film.
Let me out of this
Okay, Judge.
courtroom!
Are you trying to assume the judge is some sort of anti-technological Luddite? Because I
Alright.
am.
Let's bring it back.
Aren't you?
Let's bring it back.
Whoops, my bad, Judge.
And if the defense had an issue, it can point it out during the cross-examination.
Just now.
Which is now.
Cross-examination?
Amazing.
It
I was
wasn't.
not expecting that.
It wasn't deliberate. I tell you. Okay, so.
Attention, cross-examinators.
Attention.
Attention, duelists. let's
Attention, duelists.
Yes.
There you go.
let's press this particular one because this is the thing, the whole coincidence side of it. Bullshit. Of all the scenes you could have cut, why the sword switching trick? It seems like too much of a convenience to me, as I said earlier.
Oh, so you're gonna tell me how I'm supposed to edit my programs, big shot?
Bitch, why would you edit out the most important trick of the show?
It's hard being the boss, kid. You gotta make the tough choices, like which content gets cut.
Then let me ask you this. Why exactly did you make such a tough choice in this case?
You wouldn't understand, champ. It's all about artistic vision.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, my artistic vision.
I tell you, people tell you how to do your job when they don't know how the first thing about it.
I may not know TV, but I know evidence law, and boy do I have some for you, champ.
Wow.
I might not be able to show that your selective editing was intentional. However, I know you bear the defendant ill will, and this is the evidence that proves it.
Hit his ass.
It is the clip.
No, not my ass.
Contract?
Bite him.
No, it's the
Not my
clipboard.
ass.
Because the clipboard is the whole crux of it.
Oh.
Bite him.
Oh, maybe
Huh?
not.
What's that you got there?
Oh. This is the contract you had Miss Wright sign just before the magic show. This contract between the first party, Take-Two TV, and the second party, Miss Wright, reads... If, through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled up in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party.
$3 million.
$3 million?
Mm-hmm.
That's a completely unreasonable sum.
I thought so too, Your Honor. I couldn't agree more. And of course, Miss Wright doesn't have that kind of money. Nevertheless, Roger Ratings had her sign this unreasonable contract away. Anyway, mistake. Or more accurately, he conned her into signing it.
Conned her? How did he do that?
There's a trick to the clipboard that was used by Miss Wright to sign her contract. It houses carbon paper that can secretly copy her signature onto another document.
Oh, come on now. That's quite a nasty accusation you're slinging my way.
Maybe because it's true.
For starters, you don't have any proof I had anything to do with that carbon paper stuff. Just because Trucy and her agency can't pay up, that don't mean I conned her.
I think we need Emma and her white powder.
I have enough white powder back in my apartment.
Once I believe him.
No. But $3 million? That's totally out of reach for average person. In any case, this is important new information. Please add it to your testimony, Mr. Ratings.
Where's your proof linking to me that trick out clipboard? You don't have any, do you?
Oh, I'm sure we do. We must have something.
Yeah, wait a second.
You must look.
Maybe Trucy's note?
Ah.
Because it has the same signature.
The exact same signature.
The exact same.
I mean, yes, her signature.
Maybe.
You must be quite the con man if you can fool a magician with a simple trick.
The music
But
stuff. That means we're right, bitch.
But if you think you can con a lawyer, you're very much mistaken.
Hey, kid. Would it kill you to enunciate in front of the camera? You know, like a newscaster.
Would
I
someone
think-
please think of the viewers?
I think he's gonna enunciate your face.
Also, think of the viewers, the one thing he doesn't.
I'd like you to take a look at Miss Wright's signature here on this note. Now let's compare that signature to the one here on this contract. Well,
Would you stop stealing my lines, Mr. Justice?
I just said, well, Your Honor, I didn't say anything else.
Well.
Well, in that case, when you look at that, they're exactly the same.
That's right, Your Honor. Not just similar, but exactly the same. Nobody can sign their name in exactly the same way twice, unless it's a copy. These signatures are proof positive that you conned Miss Wright. And they definitely prove your malicious intent.
Say, not bad, lawyer guy. Didn't know you had it in you. This is really getting interesting now. It'll get great ratings for sure.
Put that camera away.
No.
Don't try and dodge the issue, Mr. Rettens. The fact that you bear ill will against my client... So the show's footage was definitely edited with malicious intentions. Isn't that right?
What a forced argument, defense.
Oh, shut
Oh,
up.
I forgot about
Your
you.
face is forced.
All you have really proven is not his ill will towards Miss Wright, but his pecuniary greed.
That's right. I just wanted money, baby. Fat stacks of cheddar. After all, I'd never even crossed paths with Trucy before this magic show.
Or haven't you?
Raises eyebrows.
So I have absolutely no reason to bear her any ill will, right?
Could you add it to your testimony?
Testifony.
I think it's phony enough.
He didn't bear her any ill will, huh? Fat chance. This guy definitely has some major hate for Trucy.
He's a Trucy auntie.
A hate boner, if you will.
And I think I have a theory as to why.
A game theory?
Yeah.
Take the floor drifting.
Please do take the floor drifting.
I was randomly thinking about the poster that Trucy has that included Mysterious. What if he is the actual first Mysterious and that is why he's so upset with her?
I was thinking the same line as well, because I'm thinking back to when he in the break that happened during the first part of the trial when he had the recess, came up and somehow made his camera disappear as if by magic.
But then
He's got a grudge. I think he's got some kind of grudge with the troop as a whole. Through that's my thinking.
But do we have any?
The original Mysterious.
But do we have any evidence that the one who died was a copycat?
Not yet.
Maybe. I also want to just quick say and define that pecuniary is defined as of or relating to money. So pecuniary greed is a little redundant. Fun fact.
Fair enough.
It's greedy.
English
greed.
is not my first language.
Greed for
greed
well,
for
it
money.
is greed specifically for money, which I guess,
Yeah.
but like, it's just a fun fact because I didn't know what that word meant, and I thought maybe the localizers had misspelled peculiar.
No,
but no, it's an actual word.
That's Latin. It's like in the phrase "pecuniam and olet," where money don't stink.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know that one. Okay.
That one was said by one of the Roman consuls when they taxed the public toilets.
I didn't know that.
Useful.
That's awesome. Good to know.
Well,
History lesson.
onwards we go.
Nice.
Did you read the line?
You'll
Lenny?
see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. I'll prove those grammar magicians are all a bunch of lowlifes.
I can't prove it with anything, but the things he said all point to that fact. There must be something between the two of them that gave birth to this grudge. Some sort of connection that even Trucy is aware of. Your Honor, I'd like to argue that Roger Rettins and Trucy Wright must have crossed paths before. There must be some hidden connection between them.
Hidden?
Connection.
What is it now?
The rainbow connection.
Just what
Someday we'll
are you
find it.
getting at, Mr. Justice? A rainbow connection?
The lovers,
No.
the dreamers, and me.
The
It is
lovers,
futile.
the dreamers, and me.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh wow.
It is futile to even ask, Your Honor.
Your theme isn't me, or is the judge even more crazy than normal?
Yeah, I'm getting used to it. It's fine.
New rules, the judge is gonna hum all kinds of musicals now.
Surely it's just another one of the defense's feckless claims.
Objection!
Oh, I assure you, he's got plenty of feck.
You don't seem to have you don't seem to have a very high opinion of me, but once you hear my argument, you'll wish you'd taken me a whole lot more seriously.
Well, I really. Very well. Do proceed.
Did you figure something out, Apollo?
No.
Nope, not a thing.
Wow.
Nice to him. Bless his heart.
What?
That was just some good old-fashioned bluffing, courtesy of Mr. Wright's fine training.
Yeah, it's good old
fucking
right school
doomed,
of
aren't
bullshitting
we?
as we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Nope.
Nope, Chuck Tester.
If you're going to make such a bold claim, Mr. Justice, I hope you're ready to elaborate.
Yes, I am ready to elaborate. Yes.
What is this? And mind that I'm talking in green now. What is this hidden connection between the defendant and Roger Rettins?
The hidden connection, Your Honor.
Jesus Christ, that
with the
second auction, no.
the hidden connection, the hidden connection, Your Honor. The very important hidden connection between the defendant and Roger Rettins
Get on with it.
is
Option
Get
C.
on with it!
that sleight of hand trick Mr. Rettins did during the recess earlier.
Killing is prohibited inside the courthouse. Do you want me to get the bailiff?
Yes, please get the bailiff.
Huh? Filming? What are you talking about? I don't even have a camera on me.
What if Mr. Rettins is a magician too?
What if? I believe it's not up to the defense to fill in the blanks. It's up to the defense not fill in the blanks, not me.
Well, if he is, he may have had some contact with Miss Wright somewhere along the way.
Jesus Christ.
Your argument is hardly worth responding to. But by all means, please do continue.
Cast the detect magic spell on him.
As a passage in the sacred scriptures of Kuronism states, he who gives a sermon to a monkey is himself a monkey.
Not my
You
monkey,
know.
not my circus.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what you say to a dimwit. He isn't going to get it either way.
Oh.
But we
You
saw,
don't even realize this was about you, Rettins.
Mr. Rettins perform a magic trick. He made his video camera disappear in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think it would be pretty funny if I were a magician. You must have been seeing things. Want me to introduce you to a good eye doctor?
If a connection as tenuous as that is all it takes, then every magician in the country could potentially bear ill will towards the accused.
I guess you're right.
You're not the sharpest knife in the drawer, are you, short stuff?
Hey, let's not bring size into this.
Oh, Napoleon
He
syndrome
bites.
too.
I'll bite
You would
your
do well
knees.
to cleanse that putrid mind of yours in the holy waters of Mount Pony Pony.
Excuse me, my what?
Mount Pony Pony, you heard me.
Because you know cleansing is magic.
Yeah, but you got to make sure you come back with all your kidneys.
Mm.
If cleansing is magic, but magic is heresy.
Let's go to Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Oh god.
Heresy!
No, it's hearsay.
That's the reverse of the meme, I know.
3 days under a frigid waterfall, and even you should rise to the level of a monkey.
A numbskull for a numbskull!
How biology works.
Well, this numbskull has a thick skin, so there. Apart from size.
Also, how much do you want to bet that the original Mr. Rias had a scar? How much do you want to bet it's hidden under the watch he's wearing? I think I get what they're driving at, and I don't drive, so... Even if he is a magician, it's not exactly a reason to bear a grudge against Trucy, is it?
Hold on. I can think of one person. One magician has a reason to bear a grudge against Trucy, or rather, one magician has a reason to bear a grudge against Troop Grammary.
Oh.
No way!
Is
Apollo's
something
cut up
wrong,
the players.
Mr. Justice?
Your Honor, defense wishes some evidence at this time.
I see. And what sort of evidence do you have for us?
Whoop,
Your
ooh.
Honor, I think my coworker's about to have a heart attack.
Evidence that points to the real killer, the one who had motive to commit this crime.
What?
Le gasp.
And what have you come up with this time, Defense?
Patricia Wright is the sole heir to Troop Gramarye and its name. This puts her square in the crosshairs of one particular magician. And this piece of evidence points to that one person with a grudge against Miss Wright, the 13-year-old poster.
Poster I was talking
Yes.
about, yeah.
And who exactly are you naming Mr. Justice?
Well, clearly it's
A
the
bit slow, you have to say exactly.
two dead people. No, definitely three dead people. No, well,
Well,
two dead, one semi
presumed
presumed
yeah.
dead. Yes,
Well,
But-
she's round, kind
just
of.
round.
We don't know that. We
Yeah.
don't know that.
It's
That-
debatable.
13 years ago, the great Mr. Rias belonged to Troop Gramarye. But then the troop ousted him, and Mr. Rias vowed to get revenge on them someday. And what better way to accomplish that than through the ruination of their sole heir?
But Mr. Rios is the victim, Mr. Justice. Haven't you been following up?
No.
You named a dead man as your suspect.
But is he really dead?
Or just sleeping.
What do you mean, is he really dead?
That man
He's gone to live on a farm.
If
He's gone to
Taking
a
our
Gone
back
to
and shot
butterfly
like all the
farm.
LR.
He's pining for the fjords.
Yeah.
Pining for
the fjords.
This is an ex-person.
His biological his metabolic processes are a matter only to historians.
Shut up, Edward.
Wow, that's a good one.
if the
He's
fact
an
that
ex-Rius.
Mr. Rias is the victim of what's throwing you off, then how about we consider this possibility? What if the man who died on that stage yesterday wasn't Mr. Rias?
If it's another twin, I'm going to leave.
Are you saying our coroners did not figure out who that was?
Pretty much.
I mean, you've seen them work, Your Honor.
Oof.
I mean, sometimes I get Mickey's to do the work.
What, you mean the victim was an imposter among us? Hell.
Oh no.
I call emergency meeting. The white one is sus. Not Mr. Rias. Then what about a real Mr. Rias?
No, the real mystery is
If-
please stand up.
It would mean the meal Mr. Rias is still alive.
That's absurd.
So is this case.
So
Have
are
you not
you.
been an ace attorney before?
He hasn't, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
None of the characters are genre savvy.
That's his first Ace Attorney case. Give him some slack.
Okay, that is true. Never mind.
Fair enough. Statement
Mr.
retracted.
Justice, who is the real Mr. Rias if not the victim of the case?
Let's not forget, everyone inside their own genre is not genre savvy to their own genre. We've seen it before. It happens to horror movies all the time. You will split up and go look for the real killer. You're like, yeah, that sounds like a brilliant idea.
Well,
Great idea.
it is acknowledged that, like, oh, Phoenix cross-examined the parrot. He's probably gonna fucking cross-examine this orca, and then he did.
Mhm.
So,
I mean, there's patterns.
yeah.
They recognize patterns within their own world. So let's put it that way.
Patterns
Yeah.
of crazy in this case.
Yeah.
It's all coming together now. I finally see the gimmick, the trick to this entire case.
Think
Someone-
brain blast!
Someone do an actual crunk voice, I can't.
This
Oh.
should explain everything, Your Honor.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all coming
It's
together.
all coming together.
Thank you.
The real killer, the one who hated Troop Gramarye and wanted to sully its name. The magician lurking in the shadows who set up a fake Mr. Rias in his stead.
He's the bitch at the witness stand.
The real Mr. Rias is Roger Rettens.
No, Roger Rabbit.
Ratings Rajah.
But that's
Yes, yes, it is. Roger Rettens is the real Mr. Rios.
Wow,
Will he
shocker.
please stand up?
Him? Yeah, him.
Will the real Roger Rettens please stand up? Please stand up.
Oh, hello, Red Pepper. Your impudent seeds sprout naught but meaningless, empty words.
Oh, shut up, Naruto.
You can't possibly have proof to support such an outlandish theory.
But what if I did, though?
It's not a bad idea for a soap opera. But not even the die-hard fans of the genre would stick around past the pilot.
You want proof? Well, I've got proof. I can prove it by proving that the Mr. Rios yesterday's magic show was a fake. And to do that,
Scar.
Mr. Rittens, take off your shirt.
I just need you to look at this spot on this poster.
Look hard.
Harder.
The faker's arm.
This is the injury Mr. Rios sustained while practicing a magic trick 13 years ago. However,
Faker? You're the faker, Mr. Rios, around here.
the video the victim shot himself shows no trace of that injury.
Unfortunate.
Oh, my! You're absolutely right.
Now, Mr. Rettens, what do you suppose we'd find if we took a look at your right forearm? Is there by chance a nasty 13-year-old scar under that sleeve of yours? Well, Mr. Rettens, why don't you roll up your sleeve and let the court have a look? Or are you hiding something else up there?
Yeah, the camera.
Yes, it's called makeup. Come on now. I have nothing up my sleeve.
Nothing up my sleeves.
I don't need to hide anything up there. Because I require no tricks or gimmicks. Well, you see, my magic is the real deal. Is this what you were hoping to see?
Oh, there it is, the scar.
Just as I thought.
Just as I thought, more like it.
That's right. I am the Forgotten Magician, abandoned to the dark understage of history. The Great Mr. Rios.
I love the animation.
Yeah.
This music is so pop.
It's totally.
Absurd!
Why am I agreeing with you?
Because it is.
Yeah, but he's the prosecutor. I should be agreeing with him.
How ironic, wouldn't you say?
Not really.
That this odious mark, carved into me by Troop Gramarye, would bring me back to the limelight once more.
Strange are the karmic threads before me. If the witness is the real Mr. Rios, then who is the victim who perished in the magic show?
He was but a fan. I met him on one of my programs several years ago. He said he had become a magician out of admiration for the great Mr. Rios. In confidence, I told him my true identity. I let him take on my mantle.
Even so, just like that?
Yeah.
That
He
is
was a good kid.
And then you murdered him. That's
Yeah.
that's disgusting.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Chat.
My name.
Kitty alert!
Kitty. Kitty break.
A kitty has come to see me.
Aww.
Aw, friend.
He's
Yeah.
Nom.
a good
Yum
boy.
yum.
About 2 years ago, I taught him my tricks and even acted as his producer. And so, a mere amateur became a popular magician overnight. Courtesy of my magic. On the stage, we call television. I hope you enjoyed the show.
No, I didn't. You really had us all fooled.
Mr. Rettens, or should I say, Mr. Rias, in your hatred of true gramarye, you killed the victim, Mr. Mystery. And then set up Miss Wright to take the fall, didn't you? You did it all just to tarnish the gramarye name.
Milady.
Oh. I have no idea what you're talking about, lad. I set up the prank, that much is true. But it was simply a harmless joke on Trucy, I assure you.
Sure.
Yet, she learned of the plan and made use of it to commit murder. That is how strongly the criminal element runs in the blood of these gramaries.
So you would know. Objection! But if it was a secret plank...
Plank?
Plank? I said plank.
Planking is already
Secret
over,
plan
Apollo.
plan.
But if it
Get
was...
with the times.
But if it was a secret prank plan that very few people knew about, couldn't you have been the one to use it for murder instead?
Don't lash your tail at me. That's mean.
Yeah!
Yikes!
Ink.
Great, you decapitated him. Can we go home now?
Yeah, just kidding.
What the heck was that?
Heed my words, lawyer lad, for I fear your grasp on reality is slipping. I do believe I told you that my magic is real. It employs neither tricks nor gimmicks.
Enough with the ambiguity. Why don't you make your point already?
My alibi is as pristine as ever. Wouldn't you agree, Prosecutor Sanmadi?
Yes, I suppose that is correct. The witness does have a solid alibi.
What?
Recall, defense, that at the time of the magic show, Mr. Rettens was at Take-Two TV. A fact that many people can easily attest to.
Ah. Oh, that's right. I forgot all about that.
Ho ho ho! So what do you think, Your Honor? Would you like me to testify on the matter?
Actually, I would. Yes, I think you'd better. Please tell the court more about your alibi.
Very well then. On with the show. You are watching. Well, are you watching? Magnifique Gramarye.
No,
No,
he's
you fool, I'm
dead.
dead!
The time has finally come for my magic to snuff out your precious pedigree. The Gramarye line will be no more.
But I totally don't have a grudge or anything.
Witness testimony.
My perfect alibi.
I was at the TV station at the time of the Penrose performance. I was busy working on another TV program. I could spend no time for the magic show. Do ask my staff if you doubt my claim. And there it is. A simple and perfect alibi. No tricks, no gimmicks, just the truth. Do you understand now, perhaps? I did not grace the theater with my presence until after the incident. So how could I have committed the murder?
I like the slant you've gone with now that the jig is up and his identity has been made true. You've gone with like making him
Very
sound like a
slick.
Chris Angel, kind of, very
Yeah.
slick, kind of sly as well. There's very big like
Yeah.
Chris Angel energy
Yeah.
here, like one of those like like broody, dark, like edgy magicians, and
That's
I
the
like
idea. So thank you.
that.
His staff did say he was there at the station, so it sure does sound like a rock-solid alibi.
But that can't be right. Mr. Rattens is the killer. He had to have been at the theater.
There's got to be a hole somewhere in his story. I'll take a mouse hole, anything.
Didn't he come to the theater by the end of the show?
Right at the very end.
Which is exactly when the fake Mr. Fake Rias was murdered.
No, but he arrived after everyone had been evacuated.
Which is exactly when Mr. Rias was murdered.
No.
That's a good point, actually.
Sirius was found dead like right before that.
Right before that, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what...
Wasn't he supposed to be, like, faking it at that point?
We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
I assure you, there are no holes on Mr. Rias' stage. No tricks, no gimmicks. True magic doesn't need trapdoors to escape through.
Getting fed up with this magic gatekeeping.
Do enjoy my show to the fullest. And my real alibi.
Toasty.
Toasty!
Toasty.
Okay.
Mentioning Chris Angel only reminded me of the one thing I know him from, which is Epic Rap Battles of History. When one of them is just like, he just pops up and says, "Did somebody say angel?" And then everyone's just like, "No."
No.
Oh.
Perfect. 10 out of 10.
But you did come to the theater eventually, isn't that right?
Barrett back and just grabbing his snake.
Sure.
Indeed. Anxious to see how the show was progressing,
Honestly,
I made my way to the theater.
What was that, Drift?
I think she
I
was
think
also
Drifting's doing the
first now.
same.
Okay.
Let's see. My journey took about 10 minutes by car.
Could he actually have been at the theater during those 10 minutes killing the victim?
Allow me to stab at reading your mind. Aha! Could I have been at the theater during those 10 minutes, killing the victim?
How did the...
But no, I took a taxi. The driver can attest to that. Feel free to call the taxi company if my word doesn't satisfy you. The driver is a big fan of the Ratings Rajah. I even gave him my card.
stop name dropping yourself.
He gave the driver his card? Oh, that was very clever of him.
You might as well give up, lad. Questioning real magic is a fool's errand. Besides, you know very well what I was doing at the time of the incident.
What was this other TV show you were working on?
My own special project. You see, one moment. Perhaps this is more appropriate. It's a Ratings Rajah special production! Yeah! Hang loose, baby! It's called Desperation Regeneration.
Desperation.
Sounds
is
like a
correct.
Doctor Who episode.
He switched personas just to say that?
Yeah?
What's the show about?
Washed up has-been singers and comedians get together and play musical chairs. The winner of the game is given a second chance at their career. A priceless prize for chumps who washed up too early in life. Sounds great, right?
Yes.
That sounds like an actual show that somebody would do.
Yeah.
And I don't like that, because that's like when the dystopian reality becomes too real.
Yeah.
Like this was
Yeah, which
intended
is-
as satire, as parody, and it's like, no, that sounds like an actual thing they do during
Yeah,
now,
which is a lot like
during the
what a
writers'
lot what
strikes.
modern TV is about. It's like
Yep.
I can
Yeah.
see MTV doing that.
Yeah.
Masked
I hate
Singer.
As Shadow says,
Oh God. The Masked Singer.
Mm.
And yeah, thanks. I hate
Oh,
it is correct.
My mouth is full of crisp.
You
Very
still
good.
have those things from Burger Barn.
Mmm,
Yeah, he does.
delicious.
Delicious.
Excuse me. Might I suggest you appear on that show, Mr. Justice?
No.
As the ex-lawyer who
Ow.
used to make ridiculous bluffs in court and faded sadly into obscurity.
Aww.
and let the Ratings Rajah produce my TV debut, not in this lifetime.
Not in
Yeah,
this
great
life or the
reactions.
next.
No. Maybe TV might be a true con. No, that's a reaction channel, and we're not doing that.
Hey, whose side are you on?
Whichever is funnier.
Yeah. Athena's only committed to one thing.
The bit.
Commit
Thank you, Drifter.
to the bit. In any case, I was overseeing production of this program during the Penrose performance.
How do we know those staff members aren't in cahoots with you?
I make it my business to perform solo. My magic has neither no need nor want of assistance. After all, one of them could reveal the secrets behind my magic, could they not?
Well, that explains your injury, doesn't it?
So he doesn't trust anybody, huh? He's the complete opposite of Trucy.
There were many people there in the studio audience who saw the witnesses were. Even if he had been able to persuade his own staff to come of him, he could not have convinced so many complete strangers to do the same.
He really has made a rock-solid alibi for himself. This is annoying.
Yeah, it's almost too good, you know? It's eerie how perfect it is.
Fair point.
Has all been revealed to you now.
Our statement. Give us something. I've got it. Do you have a brother? A brother looks exactly like you, maybe.
Oh.
Again with the twins business.
Once per case, twice per series.
You think the audience will let you get away with using the same gimmick twice in a row?
Actually, sorry, correction. Yeah, correction. Sorry, 3 times per series. I forgot about a case in the second game. Twin
If you do
plot
not
has been
believe
used
him,
3 times.
Defense, why not investigate for yourself? Though I am sure your efforts will prove to be thoroughly fruitless.
Yeah, I guess the twin story is a little far-fetched.
It already was the first time around, but okay.
His alibi really is airtight.
I believe we've heard enough. While I believe the witness does indeed harbor some ill will against the defendant, there is no reason to doubt that he was at the TV station at the time of the incident.
Yes, the facts prove it was impossible for the witness to be involved with this crime.
I mean, I don't think they say that.
These last rites for the victim have dragged on long enough. The soul of the victim himself is so bored that it's resting on top of your honor's head.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time something's resting on his head.
It is. I don't feel anything.
Good.
The time has come. Let us punish the sinner and guide the victim's soul to the Twilight Realm.
Apologists will be thrown in prison. And we'll be out of a job. If you catch tasty fishies, will you sell me a really good price? Why am I making you into Gollum?
I told you, I have absolutely zero intention of going off on a tuna boat.
Apparently, this is a conversation they had before. I love that for them.
Wish to catch a fish so juicy sweet.
That's a really good impression, Laura.
Yeah.
That's a
Hey.
perfect impression.
Think,
Doesn't
Justice.
freak me out any less.
Think, Justice, you've got to figure this out. Come on, you have to figure this out, please. Oh, it's no use. I can't find it's no use. I can't find a single flaw. Oh, so what now?
Do what Mr. Wright always said after he learned it from his mentor. Turn your thinking around.
Oh fuck, I'm in
Turn the
trouble
case
now.
upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just don't care. Wait, what?
Here's a story all about how my case got flipped, turned upside down.
I might just
Just
take a
sit
minute,
right
just sit
there.
right.
Oh gosh.
I'll tell you how I became a lawyer with my court of steel.
Behold, my never-ending magic show. Come for the awe-inspiring showmanship of the great Mysterious. And stay for my grand illusion until the end of time. That's right, I'm going to prison, and you're coming with me.
I don't want to come with you.
I don't. I want to get off Mr. Reese's wild ride.
The fun never ends.
Not the ride, I want off.
Wait, is he saying that we're still trapped inside some sort of illusion of his?
Wait a minute, what?
That's what professional magicians do. They make their audience see something that isn't really there. There. In other words, they
That's
make
my
it seem-
that's my line.
Shit. Sorry. Go
In
ahead.
other
Paul.
in other words, you make us see illusions, right?
I got too excited. I got to read a line. We call it misdirection, as Laura pointed out.
Misdirection.
While we keep you busy believing one thing, we're busy making something else happen. What we say is there really isn't, and what we say isn't there actually is.
That's too complicated
Like,
for me.
like
Mind
Rex at
blown.
the TV
I'm too
studio.
tired for this.
Well, our left hand's doing one thing, our right hand's doing something else.
Could it be?
He's got two hands.
You know what, Mr. Rents?
News to me.
I guess we have all been spectators to the elaborate illusion you've prepared for us. An illusion that has subtly turned all our attention towards something you wanted us to see.
What are you going on about, lad?
Have you got something, Apollo?
I just remembered something Trucy said about misdirection. About what a magician says is there really isn't. What they say isn't there actually is. If we've all been taken for a ride with Mr. Ren's magic, then maybe he's meant to see something that really wasn't really there.
I love having one line of dialogue with you.
It's time to rethink all of my assumptions about this case. What I've been made to believe was there when it actually wasn't. What have we been taken
His forehead.
to be the absolute facts of this case? If I reevaluate the validity of all those things, then just maybe... Athena, there's something uncanny about this case.
You don't say.
Okay, what is it?
Ren's alibi. It's too perfect.
That's true. It's like it's impossible to break no matter how hard we try.
But maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's exactly what he wants us to think.
I'm not following.
We're not making any headway here because we've been so focused on breaking his alibi.
I think I get it. You're saying he's using misdirection on us, right? Thanks for catching up, Athena.
It's definitely a possibility.
Well, to be fair, she had to catch up with what he was saying inside his own head.
Uh-huh. She's just been standing there in silence.
Would the defense care to share with everyone what's discussing over there?
No.
Can you
No.
care to share with the class?
No.
Not right
Care
now,
to
boss.
share with the class?
Your Honor, we believe that if we were to reconsider a certain assumption, we may finally arrive at the truth. In fact, I think we'll even finally see who's hiding behind the curtain, so to speak.
Who is it of us?
And what is this certain assumption you're thinking of?
Culprit
The
was
crime
on
scene.
scene.
Yes.
Culprit was on the scene. Yeah.
What if the culprit was somewhere other than the theatre at the time of the crime? What if there was some way to commit the murder without actually being there? If that were the case, then Mr. Redden's perfect alibi would become irrelevant.
How could one person stab another to death with a sword without physically being there?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll let them.
Furthermore, we also what appears to be the culprit's shadow in the footage.
Objection! But couldn't we just as easily assume that the shadow does not belong to the culprit?
Thank you. I was thinking that.
Well, if it's not the culprit, then whose is it?
I think it's just Mr. Head.
I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm on the right track. We've all seen something that looks like this shadowy shape before, Your Honor. During the magic show itself.
In that case, please point it out to show footage for us.
This is the thing that looks suspiciously similar to the shadowy figure of the culprit.
Mr. Hat.
Yeah, it has to be Mr. Head.
No, there's in the. Oh, it's just. There are hats on sticks behind.
That shadow there.
Yeah, it is Mr. Head.
Yeah.
It's just him being yanked up.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't this shadow resemble the suspicious shadowy figure?
Now that you mention it, it does, doesn't it?
Miss Wright, could you identify this shadow for the court? Miss Wright, as your lawyer, I recommend that you advise the court.
Okay.
Oh shit. Let's see. I believe that's Mr. Hat's shadow. It's from when he's being pulled up to the stage, from the stage to the catwalk overhead by wire. Sorry, I was fucking around on my phone.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
No, that was in character as Trucy.
Okay.
Also
Oh.
in character as me. So both things. Both are true.
Yes.
Then, could the shadow that's shown later in the footage be Mr. Hat too?
No, that's not possible. After Mr. Hat was pulled up to the catwalk, he stayed up there.
In other words, the second shadow was from some other figure being pulled up.
Some other figure? I'm afraid you'll need to be more specific than that, Mr. Justice.
He's right. We've come this far. I'll just have to figure it out from the clues I have on hand.
What is the second shadow shown in the footage?
Any ideas, everyone?
Corpse.
I think it's the corpse as well.
Yeah.
He's got his pull cord.
There's a snake in my boot.
And
There's a
sword in your
sword
gut.
in my boot.
If we consider what was happening on the stage at the time, there's only one answer. The shadow belonged to the fake Mr. Reyes.
Instead of somebody poisoned the water hole, it's somebody stabbed my abdomen.
Yeah.
In other words, Mr. Man of Mystery,
I hate that thing.
The victim?
please take a look at the prank plan script. Mr. Mystery was to pretend to be dead and then fly up into the air after that. Isn't that right, Mr. Rettens?
I think we're having very slight crunch.
Solved.
We're doing it just in case we are.
Hmm.
Indeed. What of it?
I contend that's exactly what happened. The victim was wearing a stunt harness around his waist. It was most likely attached to a stunt wire so that he could be pulled up into the air.
So, you're suggesting that after pretending to be dead in the coffin, the victim flew up in the air? Like, as the prank script says?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. We just couldn't see him go flying up because the dragon was blocking our view. And that last trick, ladies and gentlemen, is the true pièce de résistance of the culprit's murderous magic show.
Hiss.
Don't tell me you got it all figured out.
Yes, I think so. If we could just look beyond Mr. Retton's last bit of misdirection, we should finally be able to see the real truth. The victim must have been pulled up to the catwalk, just like Mr. Hat, and hit the cushioning up there with considerable force. And just to figure out what else happened up there at that time.
There was a knife attached to the scaffolding.
Are you ready to elaborate, Mr. Justice?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm ready.
In that case, please riddle me this. Why did the culprit cross the road? Why did the culprit make the victim fly up into the air like that?
Just why did the culprit have the victim fly up after he appeared in the coffin? And how did the victim actually die? When he was only pretending to be dead in the coffin? If we can figure out how these two questions relate, the answer should become clear.
Also, that makes sense. Mr. Head was found with the clothing torn. I think that was just the point where the sword was stabbed through. And if he got pulled up that way, it would actually have hit him in the back.
Ooh.
Would it be?
Mr. Mystery must have thought he was still just part of the prank when he appeared on stage. He probably didn't suspect a thing as he was being pulled into the air. After Miss Wright was called backstage and just as the set piece fell.
The set piece was the counterweight.
But the culprit had already planted the real murder weapon in a cushion in the catwalk. It was probably a knife or blade of some sort.
What? You mean?
Yes, it really was a magical murder. Just as the prank script said, Mr. Mystery was whisked up into the air. And straight into a blade there in the catwalk. In other words, this murder was committed remotely through the use of a magic trick.
What?
Remotely?
Using this method, it wouldn't matter where Mr. Rettens was at the time of death.
But how exactly does it work, Mr. Justice?
Oh no, I'm not a fucking magician.
Yo!
Just before the murder occurred, the dragon set piece is up in the catwalk, and Mr. Man of Mystery, it and Mr. Man of Mystery, I should say, were connected to each other by a wire at the time. By carrying out the prank plan, Betty made the dragon set piece fall, which caused Mr. Mystery to rocket straight up. and into the blade and the cushion. The cushion was high up enough to be hidden from the audience's view. That's why nobody saw the blade.
Oh, then a big catch in his escape.
The blade must have been set up overhead sometime before the magic show. Mr. Hat must have been slashed by it, too, when he was pulled up by the cushion.
Okay.
Oh,
Betty.
Okay, this
I
was
thought that
my
was
bad
Bonnie.
self.
I couldn't read it.
Now this one's my bad self.
Yeah. I can't believe it. I had no idea. I was told that Juicy would freak out if I made the set piece fall. That's the only reason I did it. I didn't want to kill a guy.
You were used, Betty. Roger Rittens used you.
I thought he was my little puppet to boss around, but it was the other way around.
After the incident occurred, Mr. Rittens arrived at the theatre. He got the murder weapon and swapped the rubber sword with the bloody steel one. That's also when he lowered the victim's body down to the stage.
But how did he have time to do all that?
When the set piece fell, the audience was evacuated from the building. He was able to do all those things after the fact because there was no one around to see.
A horrific murder camouflaged by a spectacular magic show. That sounds like the kind of murder only a magician could pull off.
As long as the show proceeded as it was scripted, Mr. Mystery was doomed to die. That's why it was you, Mr. Rittens, who killed the victim, all the way from the TV station. This prank plan, or should I say murder plan, proves your murderous intent.
Homicide.
Grammary!
Yes.
Enough.
All of that.
Gesundheit.
You dim-witted, ignorant, imbecilic, putrid red pepper.
He can't possibly have a counter-argument to make. Talk about not knowing when to let it go and move on.
It is ass. Hang on. Air horn again.
Exactly.
Say it.
Do you have a rebuttal or something, Prosecutor Samadi?
No blade of any kind was found in the catwalk,
Did you hear about the part where I said he removed
Also
it?
because it was taken down.
which
and
means
put in the
you have no
basket.
evidence to support your theory.
No, we do. actually.
Unless.
But Mr. Ren's retreated after the fact.
Which still leaves you with no way to prove your wildly fantastic remote murder theory.
Unless.
We actually have it though.
Without proof, does it not make more sense to believe that the murder was committed there on stage?
Yeah, well, your first
That's
problem
where
is
the
thinking it
bloodstained
has to
sword
make
was found,
sense.
after all.
That is a horribly stupid point.
As the only person who could have committed the crime there on stage, Trucy Wright remains the prime suspect.
Does she? Does she now?
No.
It would appear that what you call truth is little more than a cheap parlor trick. In the end, you have done nothing to prove the accused innocence. It's time to let it all go and move on.
My beautiful argument.
Gone.
So you're getting in the football.
Are you seeing this, Magnifique Grammary? My magic is executing
Harry,
punishment on your granddaughter.
What was that, Shadow?
I just said, parry this, you filthy casual, and throw a Master Ball at Tapu Koko.
The Gremry name is done for.
Are you so determined about?
Apollo, we need to hit them with a decisive piece of evidence here.
I know. That's just what I was thinking.
Give me it. I have a better aim than you.
Mr. Justice, do you or don't you have anything to prove that the witness committed this remote murder you proposed?
You actually.
Of course I do, Your Honor.
This entire incident was carried out exactly according to the script.
Right. Theoretically, there should be no evidence for us to find or use. Which means our best bet is to see if there was something unscripted happened. Oh, there's gotta be something Ratings couldn't have foreseen. Once I find out how I'll expose his murderous trick.
My theory.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was my little fucky wucky.
I think it's something to do with the fact that when Bonnie testified that Mr. Hat was on the wrong side of the stage.
Yeah.
Get ready, Mr. Renz, because I'm about to reveal the secret to your magic.
Which will explain why Mr. Hat has the carrot in his
the
plate,
gash.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
There are no tricks or gimmicks here, just some good old-fashioned logic.
Revisualization.
As long as the magic show went as scripted, the murder would happen without fail. Everything in this case was carefully planned so that no evidence would be left behind. Still, one thing happened that definitely wasn't part of the plan.
Does this visualization mean that Apollo only has one thought?
But part of the magic show wasn't part of the show's original script. Bonnie made a mistake. Bonnie did a fucky wucky. Bonnie made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick. What mistake did Bonnie make during the magic trick?
Life choices!
Wow.
You don't get any punishments for this area, so if you want to say her life choices, you are free to.
Hey!
No. I should never say a person's life choices are a mistake. I'm sure she could be a great magician someday if she works hard at it. Good luck, Bonnie. Anyway, getting back to the case. What was it that Bonnie did during Trucy's escape trick?
Wow.
God damn game.
Mr. Hat was placed in the wrong spot.
Mr. Hat was placed in the wrong spot.
Because Bonnie... Yes, go on.
I was just gonna say, I love the echoes. It's so cool.
Yes.
Yep.
I've been planning this.
Yeah, these are my favorite. It's like a 2-minute section of each game, and it's my favorite part.
Because Bonnie placed Mr. Hat on the right side of the coffin instead of the left, Trucy had to reappear on the side of the coffin opposite to the one in the show's script. But the culprit didn't know that when he first arrived at the theater, which means he was bound to make a slip-up when he tampered with the crime scene. Which part of the culprit's cover-up attempt was affected by Trucy's new position? The fingerprints on the coffin. No, that's not right. Even if Trucy's position changed, that would affect the placement of the fingerprints that's outside the coffin. Besides, Trucy didn't even need any lever fingerprints. So in that case... Yeah. It was the blood in the coffin hole. The blood was on the wrong side of the coffin, too.
Wrong side of the coffin.
Thinking Trucy had appeared on the left, the culprit must have put the blood on the left hole. But the blood was eventually discovered in the right hole during the police investigation. If the killer originally put the blood on the left side, that means he must have tampered with the scene again afterwards to make it line up with the facts. To make the crime scene consistent with the cult facts, the culprit must have swapped
Swap
the
the
coffin.
coffin sides. Because they're interchangeable, remember?
The culprit swapped the coffin sides.
That sounds like a really really fat sample for a wrap.
That's right. That's right. The left and right panels of the coffin are interchangeable. The culprit must have switched the two panels to make the blood stain fit the facts. But the switching might have also given rise to something unnatural. I remember now. There was something unnatural about the coffin, and it's just the evidence I need.
The handprints.
I've never noticed this
Handprints.
before, but you know the like the red ball of energy that like flies along.
It gets more
It, like,
powerful.
It
Yeah.
gets more powerful each time you could go ka, and then the next one ha.
Sorry, Mr. Rettins.
It's my
But go on.
it's my spirit's ball of logic.
Sorry, Mr.
Logic
Rettins.
ball.
But I have some very conclusive proof of your guilt.
Another bluff, is it? There's no way you have anything of the kind. Objection! My magic is...
Objection. No. There are tricks and gimmicks to it, just like any other illusion.
What?
After the murder, you switched the left and right panels of the coffin, didn't you?
Yeah!
And because you did, you left behind something very unnatural for us to find. This proves that Roger Rettins tampered with the crime scene after the murder took place.
Find them fingerprint
Weirdo
reports.
fingerprints.
Yeah.
Take that!
The fingerprinting results?
What about the fingerprints is unnatural?
Let's take a look at the prints the victim left inside the coffin, shall we? If the victim was facing towards the coffin, forward of the coffin, I should say, his prints should have looked like this. However, what we found was they were facing the opposite direction. It's quite unnatural for the prints to be facing this way, wouldn't you agree?
For quite a bit of contortion,
Ah,
as a famous detective once said.
It is strange, isn't it? But how did they get this way?
They got this
Were
way
they
because...
born this way?
No, Your Honor. Jesus. They got this way because the culprit thought the magic show had gone according to script. The culprit thought Miss Hat would be on the left side of the coffin. And that Miss Wright would also pop up on the left side of the coffin as per the show's script. He then assumed she had thrust the sword into the hole on the left side of the coffin. That's why he put blood in the left hole when he was trying to cover up his crime. But sometime after leaving the blood stain, the culprit must have realized his mistake. He found out that due to Bonnie's mistake, Mr. Hat was to the right of the coffin. And that despite the scripts, Miss Wright had thrust the sword into the hole on the right. In short, the hole with the blood on it was on the opposite side of the one Trucy used. To make the blood's location fit the facts, he had to tamper with the evidence yet again. So he tried to cover his tracks by switching the coffin's left and right panels.
Oh, and that's how fingerprints in the coffin ended up black ones.
Thank you for finally catching up, Your Honor.
Yeah, thank you. Because the culprit switched the two side panels around. The prints ended up facing the opposite direction. I get it, but instead of going to all that trouble with the panels, why didn't the culprit just wipe the blood away and redo it on the other side?
I'm afraid that wouldn't have worked, Your Honor, because of a little something called luminol testing.
All right, luminol. I almost forgot. Luminol can detect trace amounts of blood even if it's wiped away, right?
That's right. Wiping the blood away would have only served as proof of his meddling.
I'm smart, me.
How about it, Mr. Rettins? I did a pretty good job of figuring out your trick, didn't I?
Trucy Wright could have done this just the same as easily. You have no proof that it was the witness who tampered with the evidence.
Or do we?
Objection. But I do have proof.
Nanny?
A person who was in the magic show would never have made the mistake of putting the blood on the wrong side. Least of all Miss Wright, who surely would have remembered this, she was on the other side.
Oh my! You are absolutely right. Even though you are
Why?
justice.
Why, you
Yeah.
impotent...
I'm sure you've realized by now, Prosecutor Samadi, your claim that Miss Wright is the culprit just doesn't hold up.
You and the accused are most certainly bound for hell.
Objection! Really? Miss Wright and I? Because I'd think you're the one with a ticket out there to trying to convict an innocent girl.
Heaven's overrated anyway. Wrecked.
Unfortunate.
Oh, sorry, it was me. I was having a quick snack. Prosecutor Sanmati, are you alright?
No.
As for the true culprit... Go on.
Do love to defeat anime.
Yes. He is someone who knew how the show was supposed to go, but didn't actually see it. And someone who had the chance to tamper with the crime scene after the incident. And the only person who fits the bill... is you, Roger Rittens.
Grammary!
Con!
All of the secrets to your tricks have been revealed. And with no tricks left, I'm afraid your show has been cancelled permanently.
Wrecked. Get wrecked.
Good. All of my secrets have been revealed. You say?
All the breakdowns.
Don't make me laugh, boy. Mine is the true, real magic. There are no secrets to reveal. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, the true power. Witness a magic far greater than troop Grammaries. Burn! Crumble! Wait, that one burned as well. Fall to my furious flames. The great Mysterious will bring an end to you all. And for now, the final heir to the Grammary name, right here, right now, you too shall. No, this isn't right. Ah! Ah! No, I didn't do anything wrong. No, it's not my fault. I'm not the one to blame. I'm the victim here. Ah! What? Ah! Ah! Stop! No! Ah! Ah! Cashew Grammary! Ah! Yeah.
Oh no, he died.
That's some great
Anyway.
motion
Oh, no,
capture for
anyway.
a 3DS, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the breakdowns. Like this case and all the ones going forward, if I remember correctly, they're a lot more like metaphorical and emotional, and it's super super cool.
Like the
yeah.
whole spotlight thing.
Yeah,
That's
like
good theme.
that didn't perhaps literally happen in the courtroom, but we see in the sort of psychological space, like the same way that like the Phantom's breakdown was kind of like that. Like all of the breakdowns in this game are more like that than just like, oh no, like I don't know. I think it's really cool.
Also, Lemming, great job.
Yes,
Fantastic
Yes, you
job.
are amazing.
classic, but
Yep.
it's not coming
Yep.
through.
Just that one where it has, oh shit, this isn't going to pause.
No, yeah.
No,
We
that was
We are
great.
clapping.
Hanging out.
Clap.
Curse those Grammaries. It's all because of them. Even now they wound me. Who dis?
I think that might be gay.
Trucy.
It's Trucy, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be true.
I was munching, damn it. Anyway, you really hate us that much? Does your hatred run that deep? Deep enough to kill an innocent man?
You're damn right. You have no idea what humiliations I had to suffer.
Bro, you killed a man.
Your grandfather, Magnifi Grammary, kicked me out after I got hurt practicing my magic. He said I was too unskilled, that I would mess up on stage. He threw me out of the troupe just because he was worried about his own reputation. Since I was a kid, it was always my dream to become a great magician. But that Magnifi, he took it all from me.
But that's no excuse. That's no reason to do something so evil. Magic is supposed to make people happy, not used as a means for murder.
Also, go and explain to Mr. Mystery's family how his death was required for your revenge.
Yeah.
What's the
bitch.
big deal? I just used what I had available to me. That's all.
Men will murder over spoil and hurt ego rather than go to therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally
this
all of
is-
Ace Attorney, though. Men will commit a murder rather than go to therapy.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure there's
this
a
is
movie
like-
like that somewhere.
Yet another game that proves that.
God. I get it now. That attitude toward magic is why my grandfather kicked you out. He may have been awful, but you don't deserve to call yourself a magician.
You're kind of a twat, dude.
Yeah, what the gallery said.
Yeah, you're a twat, dude.
I think this is him.
This could still
Fleming.
be yeah.
Don't deserve? I don't know about that.
Where are you right now?
Right here.
Hidden.
After all, you were completely taken in by my magic, were you not? If not for that lawyer over there, you'd be on your way to prison as we speak.
You're right. I didn't see through your trick.
You see? So in the end, Troop Grammary was defeated by the great Mr. Rias.
Sure.
If
that
that's
helps
what
you
lets you
at night.
sleep at night in your cell, okay.
Same
Exactly.
brain cell core.
Oh,
And doesn't it cheese your onions that a mundane lawyer managed to kick your ass?
Yeah. Hey, who you calling mundane?
you're not fit to lecture me from on high, Trucy Wright. You don't even deserve to call yourself a magician, you naive greenhorn.
You killed a man.
What a tough-
Cool motive, still murder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, not even that cool of a motive, if I'm being honest.
More like cool speech, still murder.
Yeah.
Take that, Grammary. You lose.
You know the optics on this, dude. You know the optics on this is like kind of bad for you, right?
If anyone needs to learn to let it go and move on, it's this guy.
Fair. Valid point.
Been 13 years.
This court and my prison can both burn in the flames of my creation.
Please don't burn down the courthouse. We just repaired it.
Please don't add arson to your list of crimes.
Bailiff! Take Mr. Richards away. And bring the fire extinguisher just to be safe.
Get in the fire,
could I use the
bucket.
fire? Could I use that, please?
You can hit him on the head with it on the way.
Throw the fire bucket at him on the way out.
Get in the hat.
Katonk.
Looks like we've reached the end. I feel as though I've been watching a great magic show.
You kind of were.
Yeah.
It was close, but we just barely made it through somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Why does Trucy look so down?
I don't know. The guy was unhinged and was mean to her.
Yeah.
Miss Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
I'm about to announce my verdict. Could I see that wonderful smile of yours? That smile of a true entertainer, as I do?
Oh.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now that this court finds the defendant Trucy Wright. Detective, prepare double confetti. Not guilty.
Yay! And she does the bounce.
I got it, Mr. Judge, sir.
There he is.
Gumshoe may be chief of police now, but he's always going to be on confetti duty.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, he volunteers for it, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Darn right.
I have to go dig for it, but there is like an official art piece of him cutting up the confetti.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really
Court
cute.
is adjourned.
Gumshoe is adorable.
He's a good boy.
He,
He is a good boy. He's the best boy.
he's
After
the best one,
Missile.
yes.
And so is the
Do my
judge.
best.
Mhm.
April 28th, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Thank you for everything, Polly.
Oh, Trucy, that's the idea. Well, you can open your show tomorrow, just as planned. Just according to plan.
All according to
All
Kika.
according to Keika.
I knew that would set it off.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Yep. And it's all thanks to you two. Oh. But now that Mr. Reyes is gone, I'll need to find somebody else to replace him.
Apollo?
Run.
Run.
I don't like the way she's looking at me.
Apollo, run.
Yeah.
Sounds just going like. "Da, da, 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 da." So-
Trucy? I'm so sorry about everything.
Hey, what are you apologizing for? Roger Renton's used us. We're victims too. He even made me an accomplice to murder. To Moida.
Your problem, not mine. But Betty, we have to take some of the blame for this too, you know. Even if we didn't know he was planning to kill Mr. Mystery, we did cooperate with him.
It's all my fault, isn't it? Neither one of you is to blame. The only one in the wrong in that is the person who used magic to commit murder. Roger Rettons. Huh. Don't you think I know that? Say what you want, but don't think for a second that I don't still hate you, but Baka.
Did you really
I
need some
guess-
dairy here?
Of course.
That's what I'm going for, of course. I guess she really does hate me.
But Betty, why? You used to be a huge fan of Trucy's.
Hey, shut up! I've always hated her.
That's my head again.
She's
Betty,
better.
but if we hadn't seen Trucy's magic show, we never would have tried to become professional magicians ourselves, right? Somebody's really a tsundere here.
So speak for yourself.
But Betty, you still have her autograph from the... Ah!
Just shut up.
Was she acting that way this whole time because she secretly loves Trucy?
No.
Local lawyer discovers tsundere.
They're lesbians. They're lesbians.
Yeah.
Apollo.
They're Yuri Tsundere. More
Wow.
Apollo the lesbians.
Wow, Trucy. Wow, Trucy, I never knew being the best could be so tough.
The best there no one was. Just
my
being a bad
gosh.
fine.
Oh god, okay. Whew. Come on, Bonnie, we're leaving. We have to get ready for tomorrow's show.
Fine, I'll just keep my Pokemon references to myself then. Fuck you.
No, you're fine.
You're fine. You're fine.
You're fine. We
I'm trying to manage a lot here, so
I know.
Yeah.
I'm being silly.
You're really excited about performing with Trucy again, aren't you? Sitting in a tree, doing things
That's not true. So zip it, dummy.
I know your secrets now.
Ah! And as they leave, it's just like Bonnie needling Betty about you have a crush, you have a crush.
You have a crush. You have a crush.
Don't make me
Fine,
beat you with your
stop.
own cane.
Like, Betty has a girlfriend.
No! I mean, literally, she does it. I don't know if Trucy understands.
It's fine.
Okay. Emotional moment time. Polly? Do you think I really am a naive greenhorn?
huh? No way. She's not.
After all, you were completely taken in by my magic, were you not? If not for that lawyer over there, you would be on your way to prison as we speak.
Cause she's a good girl.
Yeah. You're right. I didn't see through your tricks.
You see? So in the end, Troop Grammary was defeated by the great Mysterious. Ho ho ho. You're no fit to lecture me from up high, Trucy, he writes. You don't even deserve to call yourself a magician, you naive greenhorn.
Trucy, don't tell me you're taking what Retton said to heart.
Well, maybe a little. I didn't see through his tricks, and I let myself be taken in by his magic. I can't trust myself anymore. Maybe he was right to call me a greenhorn.
You shouldn't take stock in his words. He's an asshole.
I was gonna say that.
Asshole.
Well, you weren't on time, were you?
You're
Wait
also
for the
not
right
here,
moment.
Phoenix.
It's not the
Daddy,
first
you're
thing.
not here.
He doesn't know the
Damn
first
it,
thing.
you made me choke on my drink.
He doesn't even know the first thing about you.
Huh?
You're a wonderful grammar magician. You should be proud of yourself.
Thank you, Apollo, but what makes you say that?
I know you're a wonderful grammar magician because of this. Well, I'm right. This is the call, right?
Notebook, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah. My grandfather's notebook?
What else would it be?
The Grammary Creed. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. When you performed your magic trick in court today, you showed the world your dedication to your troop's creed. Even through all the jeering, you kept a smile on your face and won the crowd over. You were everything Magnifi could have hoped for in an heir. You're a great magician, Trucy.
Ow. It feels.
Yeah.
Feelings.
Also, I just think it's kind of funny because it's like, Magnifi wouldn't give a single shit. Magnifi sucked.
Yeah.
Anyway, a great magician? Me?
You really are. That's why you don't have to worry about what Ren said.
Oh, Polly, thank you. Still, I couldn't have done it without you. I would have lost my nerve if I'd been alone up there. But I was able to keep on smiling. Because of you.
Me?
I remembered what you said to me in the detention center.
What did I say in the detention center?
Stuff.
After all, you're sure you swapped the swords, right?
Yes, I remember doing it.
Then I just know it wasn't your fault, Trucy.
But how can you say that? We don't have any proof it wasn't me. I mean, I know you're a great lawyer, Polly, but...
I believe in you, Trucy. I believe in your skill as a professional magician. So I'm going to prove your innocence. Don't worry. You're going to be fine.
Your words were what kept me going. Apollo, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
He's crying right now, Trucy. Good job.
Now I can be everything I was meant to be.
Trucy's real smile is the best. I'm so glad I could help make that happen.
Oh. Look who's here.
Ooh, hi, Emma.
Echoey.
I'm really sorry, Trucy, for everything.
Fuck, I thought it was fine to take a bite of my snack. God
Nope.
damn it.
You don't have time to eat until we're finished now.
God
I
damn
mean,
it.
I was looking at my device manager and I got caught off guard. It was only luck that, you know, the was the right thing to say.
Thank you for riffing with me. I was able to finish my bite. Anyways. But why?
Well, I wasn't able to convince Prosecutor Sabadi what a good person you are.
Well, he's a dipshit.
He's an asshole.
He's also an asshole. Sorry.
And I had to testify against you too.
You've nothing to apologize for.
Game, stop making me feel.
You were just doing your job.
Still Stanley just cutting onions.
It's not like Daddy ever faulted Gumshoe for just doing his job.
You're
Hasn't he?
too kind.
Oh, I don't know about... Huh? Emma? Is something wrong?
Oh,
Oh.
Hello.
Prosecutor Sabadi, what are you doing here? You didn't hear anything about being an asshole.
Shit about
Is
me.
it- You didn't hear anything about an asshole, did you?
He just floated. He just floated in unnoticed. Like literally, this man looks like he could float.
Detective Sky.
hello. Yes.
I require your forensic expertise in order to close this case. Come, let us go.
Do I have a choice in the matter, Prosecutor?
Wait. Prosecutor Sabadi.
I know you.
The trial is over, Mr. Justice. You and I are strangers once more, with no further need to interact.
But you're not fucking strangers.
Strangers? Have you really forgotten all about me?
You even threw beads at his head, sir.
Vina don't fucking appear when I'm busy. You bitch.
We're
What?
all getting...
You've really changed, though, yeah. Yuta.
You can't even say his name right. Oh, dear.
You really are strangers, aren't you?
Yeah. It's been a long time. Yes. Yeah, you're always never good at pronouncing your name. Tell me to
that sucks. Sorry, I just thought of the implications of that.
tell me to let go and stuff. What happened to you?
Oh, lawyer of impure soul.
Rude.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you.
Meanie.
Are you serious, Toyota?
Yeah.
Now, if you will excuse me.
Fine, fuck off then. Just.
Fuck
That's what
this
he's
shit,
trying to
I'm
do.
out.
There he goes.
Flies away. Mary Poppins flies away.
He does. What was it all about, Apollo? How do you know Prosecutor Samadhi? Tell me.
And this is where Apollo should ask, why didn't you tell me that you knew Simon?
Let's
Shut up!
just say we're old acquaintances.
That's different.
No, it isn't.
Is
It
it?
literally
Yes,
isn't. No, it isn't. It literally is basically the same fucking trope. Anyways,
Yeah.
sorry. Acquaintances? It seemed like something more than that.
It was for the dramatic reveal, okay? Shut up.
Yeah, well...
Apollo doesn't get to do dramatic reveals.
No. Only I get to do that.
Ever.
Anyways, you don't like talking much about your past and your 30 backstories, do you?
That's why he doesn't like talking about his past. Even he can keep it straight.
You gotta keep track.
I mean, to be fair, he has a backstory, one for each game. This is his third. Because you
Still.
always change the subject.
I guess I'll have to talk about it someday, but for now...
For
Come
now.
on, let's forget the past and celebrate Trucy's future.
That's future me's problem.
And now I'm future.
If you say so.
Hmm?
Also, you're being
Ooh.
called.
Hey, it's Mr. Right.
Put him on speakerphone, Apollo. Why doesn't he ever call me? God damn it.
If he
This
doesn't
is an
have a phone.
international call, too.
What's up, Mr. Right?
Apollo! How's Trucy? What happened to the trial? Did you get a not guilty verdict?
Oh, now
You
you
fucking
care.
missed it.
Mr. Right, slow down. Everything's fine.
Hi, Daddy. I'm okay now.
She was found not guilty in a very dramatic turnabout. Roll credits. Plus, we saved the office. Was a great victory for Apollo. I didn't do anything of importance. Why the fuck was I there?
Just
No,
emotional
you-
support.
There was a bit in there where you had the
One singular
the
bit,
psychological
thank
shit.
you.
Yeah, you did the mood, you did the mood matrix, and you really just helped him investigate is the thing. Otherwise, his scaredy pants ass would not have been able to get up that ladder. So
True. That's like my only value here.
preventing Apollo from being a scaredy pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emotional
That's a-
support lawyer.
That's a load off my mind. I can't thank you enough, Apollo.
Yeah.
Now I know I can trust you to hold down the fort anytime.
I don't know
Yeah,
about that.
The
I don't know
fort
about
is
that.
still- The fort is still
I'll
wrapped
even
on, but
limit your
okay.
toilet time.
Did you hear that, Athena? He trusts me.
That was his first mistake.
Me? Really?
Yes, you. You're a real full-fledged lawyer now in my eyes.
He said I'm a full-fledged lawyer. Full-fledged lawyer. I still can't wrap my mind around it.
You better start. Thank goodness you were there to take care of everything. And thank you, Apollo.
You don't need to go that far, boss. Especially not in front of everyone.
Oh, and by the way, I won't be able to make it to tomorrow's show, so I was hoping you could go. You'll do that for me, won't you?
Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Why are you
One
coming back to
time
see your fucking daughter?
The one time this guy takes a vacation and he has the shittiest timing ever.
Full-fledged.
I'm seeing my girlfriend, okay? Shut up.
So, I don't know if Edgeworth would like hearing that.
Sorry, Polly. It could be Polly. Who cares?
No, I'm that's part of the joke.
Right.
No,
There actually
only,
is
Right.
somebody
only
on-
Polly is Polly.
Right, what's this I hear about you and a girlfriend?
Good. There actually is somebody on Tumblr who's like, what if they were poly and it was like queer platonic? And I'm here for that actually. I love that.
Yes.
So Daddy asked you to come to tomorrow's show, huh? As my assistant, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. He just asked me to go to cheer you on.
Okay. Then I'll be sure to save you the best seat in the house, Polly.
Felix like, no, I meant his assistant.
The
On the
best,
stage.
the best seat in the house. I really appreciate that, but
Good. Then it's settled.
Get in the hat.
Get in the hat.
Get in the hat.
Get in the hat, Apollo.
Get in the hat.
I'll help you shove him in. I have more
Get in
strength.
the hat, Apollo.
April 29th, Penrose Theatre. Stage. Objection! I should have known.
Get in the hat, Apollo.
Get in the hat.
Get in the box.
Get in the box.
I saw them.
That this is what she meant.
Well, it is the best seat of the house, so I didn't see why you're complaining.
Magical girl Trucy Wright will now perform her greatest illusion yet. There are no tricks or gimmicks here, ladies and gentlemen. This is real magic.
The sentence
Wait a
is
minute,
going to drive me
You're kidding me, right? It is a trick or gimmick, right? I'm too young to die.
Dumb ways to
I am
die.
Polly. Now then, Mr. Hat, you know what to do with that sword.
I prefer the disappearing to the lawyer trick. Wait, stop! No!
And that is how Trucy and Grammaryland ended on a rousing high note.
With another dead
And
body.
then I saw.
With a round of applause and Polly's ear-splitting screams. He
got
didn't
better
die,
And the li-
I can promise.
And the lawyer is fucking dead.
No!
Those-
he's
those
he's
cars
my,
are
he's my
still
like
were
weird
finally
big
put
brother
together.
figure guy.
What kind of an ending is that?
Get in the hat.
The ending to this case.
A happy
You see,
ending.
it's called a sibling rivalry. Get on page.
Ah.
Get in the hat.
Get in the hat.
Get in the fucking hat.
Okay, so I kind of thought I'd push us to get this in this episode, which is great. Do we want to call it here, or do we want to have a quick break and just do a quick part of the opening of case 3?
I vote for the second.
I vote for
Yeah.
a break and then open, yes.
Quick break and open that case
Continuation.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, that automatically does make a outside, which we're only going to go until the half an hour mark. So we're going to take a quick 5 to 10 minute break, and we'll be right back for the last half an hour of the show. So we're going to save our game here because we definitely don't want to not save. And
I'm gonna take a quick run.
yes, I'll be
Yes.
right. We'll be right back, everyone. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
We'll be right back.
Attention, duelists. With that, we are back, and we are back for the second half of tonight's stream, which is only be half an hour long, as we get into the second part of the stream, which is episode 3. Where we go, starting that off immediately. Episode 3, the right of turnabout.
Cutscene.
Wakey, wakey, 201. Got some more questions.
He's gone.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
It's a hey boy.
Prisoner 201's escaped!
Well, you know, with Dad's
The Weird
back
Al
on the
movie.
streets, things will be on the up and up for us.
Keep your voice down. You want that rebel hunter to find us or something?
Agent 47?
Come on, we're small fries compared to. Huh?
Arg.
Oh my god, how horrifying.
A
Press
knife.
F to pay respects, I guess.
So now the background will have to change once more.
Oh, now we're back to horrible names.
Here we are, May 9th,
Oh,
3:30 p.m. Temple.
Ah, another fine day in the kingdom of Kareen.
Wait, what day was it? Did it say?
May
May 9th.
Oh, so this is after. Okay. So this is several days after Trucy's show. You could have fucking gone back. Sorry.
But it's so peaceful here.
Also, he doesn't have the magic scarf for the fast travel.
Like we said, he had a date.
Mm.
I
On
can't
May
believe it's been
9th,
2 weeks
it's
already.
2
but
weeks.
It's been a very long date, okay? This place is really starting to grow on me.
I mean, it's funnier because he hasn't actually fucking seen Maya yet, actually.
Mm.
Still. Oh, damn.
That's
Blows
what
my
we see
entire theory out of the water.
And I should know. I voice her.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Sound like villagers from Minecraft.
Oh my god. Or like in the old Lego games where they just kind of go.
Or Banjo Kazooie.
Oh, no, not Banjo Kazooie.
Wop 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 wop.
The only thing on that entire thing I know is Ekum Bokum. And that's thanks to a VTuber.
Help me.
Now, to do what I came here to do.
Kick ass and chew
To see Maya!
And chew gum.
Her long aesthetic training is finally coming to an end.
There's all out of gum.
But before it does, she said something about one last rite she has to perform today.
We all know who this.
Laura.
I got a feel.
Yeah.
I got a feeling.
Mr. Light!
It's your boy.
And the dog.
And Shadow.
And his...
Hey, it's my
dog,
favorite
Shadow.
boy! And I'll be as well.
Who can also bow like I can. Happy Rocky!
It's so cute. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I know! It is!
Also, keep the animations to actually have it so that the O lines up with the Magatama.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, hey, Albie. Fuck.
It's fine.
That's Phoenix looking at his phrase book.
Yeah, it's like shit.
Quick Chinese language lesson! Happy Rocky!
Happy Rocky!
Looking at the like
There's two
smudged writing on his hand.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it gets funnier.
Oh! I see you have taken your notes on the traditional greeting of Karine.
I'm still pissed off that it is just happy lucky.
I don't know about that, but I guess all that practicing is paying off.
Have you gotten used to life at the temple?
Nope.
I love this animation so much.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
The dog bobbing on the head.
Doggy.
It's adorable.
I'm grateful they're letting me stay here, but the morning started a little too early for me.
Mood.
Yeah, well, morning prayers do begin at dawn. After all, you can never pray too much. Daily devotion is very important here in Karine.
No, I think you can actually.
Hats off to you guys. I don't know how you do it.
And today's a special day, full of even more prayer than usual. There's nothing better in this world than being able to pray to your heart's content.
Let's agree to disagree.
I'd rather do.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, I have a question. Is Phoenix so stingy, or is he actually so poor that he can't afford a hotel and stays at a temple?
Yes.
Probably just because, like, I think probably because Albie offered, and Phoenix was like, well, this way I don't have to pay.
So free lodgings, yay!
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. You know.
A bit of both. It's mostly like it's mostly the broke part. It's mostly the broke part, but also probably he wants to like buy something for Maya or something because friend,
The answer is
this
just
is buddy.
yes.
Just like never want to say no to a free thing.
Yeah, no, literally.
Looks like me.
Yeah. That also suggests that most of his work was always pro bono.
Yeah.
No, it was what was made pro bono.
Yeah.
So, what makes today so special anyway?
You mean you don't know?
No, that's why I asked.
Today is the purification rite. It's only performed once a year.
That's what Maya must have been talking about on the phone yesterday. I wonder what her role in it is. So, What exactly is Maya going to do for this purification rite?
What? Didn't she tell you?
No?
She's playing the role of Lady Kira. It's only the most important role of the entire rite. It's unprecedented to have a foreigner play such a key role.
Wow, that's really something.
It really is. Helping out such an amazing person. Has been the greatest honor of this humble tour guide's life.
So, who is this Lady Kira you mentioned?
Allow me to explain. Once upon a time, hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, there lived a female warrior who fought valiantly to establish
Oh no.
Info
Let me stop you right there.
Is something wrong?
No, it's just I get the feeling I'm in for a really long story.
Oh yeah, I'd say it normally takes around 2 hours to tell.
Damn.
About the length of a Silly Voices stream.
Mm-hmm.
Dodged a bullet there.
All right. You're supposed to finally see Miss Maya today.
Finally. Aw, rummage.
Well, the story can wait then. In the meantime, you can read up on the rite with this.
Oh my god.
An English guidebook? Where did you dig this up from?
Look at Shadow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pants.
Happy panting, happy tail wagging. This, mwah.
Horrible.
I
Also,
know.
the fact that Albie is missing one of his front teeth. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
He's just baby, Your Honor.
Child.
Baby.
Yeah.
Sign the adoption papers.
I diagnose you with child.
Diagnose him with baby.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I was about to read the line, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you hadn't read it. There you go.
I found it just lying there in the temple library. I figured no one's using it, so I borrowed it.
Thank you, Eva.
Hey, this belongs to Maya. See? There's a name on the back.
That's a library card, Phoenix.
No, that's usually in the front. Guess there's no harm in keeping this for a while then.
Rights guide added to the court record.
No harm, no foul.
Miss Maya should already be at the site where the rite's about to take place. Let's go! To the Plaza of Devotion!
I wonder if Maya's matured any since I last saw her.
No.
You'll see.
Depends on your definition.
It's on
of
the-
it.
It's on the mountaintop, so it might be a little cold though.
I think I can handle it.
Narrator voice. No, he couldn't.
Alright.
Can I borrow
No,
a
narrative
jacket?
voice, no, he couldn't is very fucking correct.
Later, he found out he couldn't.
May 9th, Plaza of Devotion. Any bets for what Phoenix is feeling right now?
Cold.
Death.
Fucking cold!
Ah, that.
But it's so cold.
Oh, is it now?
It's like the air itself made of ice.
Well, I guess he's not from the north.
Nope.
But look at all these people.
This is the day we come to offer prayers to Lady Kira, the protector of our land. It's amazing to see how devoted everyone is.
Devoted. Right. But couldn't they just as easily do all this praying somewhere warmer?
But then they'd fall asleep.
This too is a part of our religious training. It helps build strength of spirit and willpower. Further up, at the end of those stairs, is the inner sanctum.
Oh lordy.
I see. Everyone I've met so far seems deeply religious.
Of course we are!
Wow.
After all, Kurain is also known as the land of prayer. It's said that we Kuraini spend an average of 15 hours a day in prayer.
That's too much.
What? 15?
From the moments we wake to the moment we fall asleep, our hearts are always in prayer.
Oh, that means you get
See all
9
the
hours
square
of sleep a
flags
night.
around?
What?
See all the square flags around here? They're known as prayer flags.
That means they get 9 hours of sleep a night. Lucky bastards.
Well, you gotta also fit in, eating and bathing into that time as well.
but
So maybe
apparently
not 9 hours.
Work.
Eating must be part of prayer because they just said that when they're not praying, they sleep.
Do they pray through work?
The praying is the work.
They bow their heads every single time they take a bite. They just lift their heads up, just for 5 seconds, take a bite of food, swallow, and then just go back down.
Basically.
I like to think that it's kind of like the food's on the floor, so when they go down to prayer, they can like nom nom nom, and then up they come, and then back.
God.
Come up for air, then pray down, nom nom nom.
I think that might be religious heresy that you've just made there, El.
Probably.
Heresy!
If I have a camera on, I'll be giving a thumbs up right about now. No, if you out there are religious, power to you. As long as you're an asshole, you're good in my book.
Like I said, good for you.
They contain the prayers of our people.
Oh, he's torn all these colourful strips of cloth. There's something written on each one.
Such piety is the glory of our people, and...
I'm afraid that story's gonna have to wait for another time, Albie.
You sure you don't have 4 hours to spare?
No, Maya should be here any minute now.
At the lad info dump.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I can't wait to see Miss Maya again.
But I yearn for exposition.
I think...
It's
I
you.
think this is... Oh, okay.
Wow.
Fine.
It is you.
Okay.
Shush, shush. Pardon me, oh noble traveler. I have an anime cutscene to show you.
How do you fare, Mr. Wright? It's been many a day.
Doggy!
And who might you be? Maya?
Miss Maya! Happy Raki!
Happy Rocky, Albie. And you, Mr. Wright. May the Holy Mother guide you on your journey.
Oh, thanks.
Long time no see, Nick.
There we go.
She's adorable.
Yeah, I was
My
worried
theme's
where
playing,
Maya's
so
going.
you know
but
it's
she's there.
me.
Because we couldn't tell from her looks.
Well, did I surprise you with my act?
Yeah, you can say that again.
I missed you.
This is Maya Fair. She's a spirit. She's a spirit
Nope.
medium from Kurain Village back home.
Yep, 2 hours away from Los Angeles by train.
She was also my assistant for quite some time. But that was many years ago.
10 fucking years.
Her ability to challenge.
Challenge. Just two of them.
He's been fighting spirits this entire time.
I wouldn't put it past her, honestly.
No,
Her ability
Maya would
to
fight.
challenge my sanity has grown even more.
Yeah.
In every generation, there is one.
Mhm.
Maya, the vampire slayer.
God. Maya the Vampire Slayer? Okay. I
Oh,
hate
that would
that
be
I
a
need to make
great
an
show.
AU now. Damn it.
Yes.
Sends to Drifting's DMs to work on with her later.
Maya the Vampire Slayer would be awesome.
Her ability to channel spirits saved me on more times than I can count.
I sure miss those days. It was a ton of fun being the real boss of Wright & Co. law offices.
Now she's here, training to be the leader of Kurain Village and the master of her craft. Apparently to become the master of the Kurain channeling technique.
Challenging technique.
Fuck's sake.
It's a very challenging technique.
It's very challenging on this roll right now. You have to train here in Kurain, since this is where the technique originated.
You're a cold phoenix. You're bound to have visitors.
A little bit.
I love how we all repeat the challenging. It's like the typo in the group chat meme I posted with Godot's mask on it. Didn't I sound like a pious nun when you saw me just now? Too bad that's about all I learned from the training I did.
You haven't changed a bit, Maya.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
She may look a little more mature on the outside, but inside she's the same old Maya. I'm actually kind of glad for that.
I've heard what happened, Nick. You ended up in court almost as soon as you got off the plane, which is iconic of you, frankly.
Yeah, same old, same old.
Yeah, well, kind of a long story.
I was the accused. But you should have seen Mr. Wright in action. It was amazing.
I bet it was another one of your famous seat of your pants come from behind wins, huh?
I love how we can see Maya's eyebrows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I was almost found guilty. Quite a few times, actually.
That tracks.
Also, there was
Got him.
a random metal concert halfway in between.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't my finest hour, so sue me.
No, that tracks.
Don't
actually.
say that.
let's
There's
write a-
lawyers here.
Can I have your
Yeah, me.
address? I'm gonna write a letter.
Strongly worded letter.
A letter of complaint.
To your supervisor.
Dear God.
Dear Holy Mother of Kurain.
Why did
Help
you give
me.
me an appendix? Sincerely, somebody.
Everyone.
God. You haven't changed a bit either, Nick. Just older, you know?
Well, you'll find that I actually changed quite a lot, but then I came back again.
Yeah.
Ouch. Definitely stings more when it's coming from her. So, I guess you finished the bulk of training needed to become a master, right?
Oh, you mean the special meditation course for increasing spiritual power, like the one that happened in the Hazakura Temple? Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I've
Phoenix,
completed the full 2 years.
are you saying that when she left you, she was but a learner, and now she's a master?
Of course, we had to go
Student
there.
has become the master. I can finally go home once I perform the purification rite today.
It'd be a shame if that wasn't to happen.
What could ever go wrong?
Everything.
Go wrong.
Actually, I was wondering why they're having a foreigner conduct one of their sacred rites.
Please don't get accused of murder again.
Give
I can't
us
make any
over again, I'm
promises.
sure I could do that.
Well, the High Priest's wife usually conducts it each year.
Wait, you're not married, are you?
But with her. What? No. Let me finish the sentence, Nick! But with her baby on the way, it's
Oh,
more
okay.
than she could handle. I'm subbing in.
Yeah.
Jesus.
you don't have a
you think
baby
I
on the
get
way.
married within 2 years of seeing you last? And we FaceTime, like, a lot? No!
Well, maybe.
I would have told you!
Maybe. You never know.
Nick, God. So the High Priest practically begged me to stand in for her this year.
Maya, not even God can help you now.
Well, you may not know all the customs, but with your training, I'm sure you'll do great.
You bet. Just you watch, Nick. I'm going to be the best Lady Kira, Guardian deity ever.
I better throw in a few prayers for things to not end up a flaming disaster then.
Nick!
I've got this completely under control, so that's why everything's on fire.
So about that guardian deity you'll be betraying today. What exactly are we talking about here?
Well, first of all, Lady Kira isn't really a deity in the way we think of them back home. Lore time! Lore time! She's a real person who fought to establish the Kingdom Kurian a long, long time ago.
Wow. So she actually existed.
I mean, probably. Like how we debate Jesus existed. It's about that timelines. We're like not totally sure. Anyways, and now the kingdom's people worship her as a guardian deity. They believe she appears to protect the kingdom whenever it's in danger. Do you hear the epic music?
Yes.
Cloaked in a sacred robe, she's a champion of justice who defeats the kingdom's enemies.
Justice!
Yeah. What was that?
That sounds like
patron
something
saint.
you'd do.
That's the patron saint of justice.
Albie is sitting here just saying like,
I would have told this story if he'd have let me and had like 3 hours.
So I just imagine like if this was a TV show with cameos, one of the praying members would lift their heads and it'd be Fulbright and goes justice. And then,
We need to like
right.
God, Drifting said before, like, we should do like a comic or an animation of some of these really good bits, and it's like, yes, this would be another one of those. The specific one that Drifting was thinking of is the pull cord conversation.
Yeah, because it killed me.
yeah.
Because it's very good. There's I have the idea of what if Apollo has everyone on Zoom, which explains why there's so many voices. And so they're just like, he's like showing them the crime scene and everyone starts making jokes and Apollo starts fucking dying. Anyways.
That sounds like
he has
something
a
you'd be
cat-
into.
And he has a cat filter that he can't turn off.
God damn it, I literally said that to Drifting today!
We do share the same brain cell here.
I know, right? Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who... I can say ass, I'm an adult now. Who wouldn't be a kick-ass warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger?
No, you can't. This game is a rated M.
Right. Whatever floats your boat.
Well, when I tried that, the fucking Empire tried to kill me, so there we go.
Still, Lady Kira must really be a popular deity if all these people are here for her.
Do you have
Enemy of the Empire.
Do you have papers for this ship, madam?
No.
Fuck you!
God, I
can't believe the next part of the RPG is me filing paperwork.
You forgot to file your paperwork, Shadow.
I mean, that's how they got Capone.
Oh my god.
We stole the ship from a Sith that I stabbed in the back, but there we go.
Shadow, I know the singular paper you just have to bring. Just look on the bench.
So everybody tune in next Sunday for Sky's adventure in the Space DMV.
in this space bureaucracy with like Vogons and shit. God, that's gonna be amazing.
I'm crazy. I'm crazy enough to fuck with the Empire, but the Bureau of Ships and Services? No, thank you.
God.
There is one authority I recognise, and it's boss. That is the only authority I recognise.
So funny. Also, I should say the reason they only got Capone with the paperwork is because like he would tip so heavily,
Yeah.
like all the service people, that like they're not gonna sell him out. He just left them like $200 on the table.
Capone
Whereas
was
the
a really
IRS
nice
held
guy
no
to
such
people he worked
loyalties.
with.
Yeah, that kind of sucks actually. Like, just like, but I want you to give service people a huge tip. I
Yeah.
would prefer the companies actually paid them a living wage, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
That's a
IRS are the
debate
only
for
people who
another
are like
time.
willing to, get his ass.
boo.
Comes to something when we actually like agree with one of the most like notorious criminals of history.
Yeah, he's so notorious. He's in the beginning of Soul Leader for some goddamn reason.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah.
but also he could be the power. He was occasionally the power of good, like with the expiration date on milk. So he could have also forced, at least in Chicago area, he could have forced the employers to give fair wages to people.
Damn you, Capone! You're supposed to destroy the capitalist system, not join them.
Yeah.
You were
Join
the
them
chosen
like
one.
prison.
You were my
Trusted
brother.
you.
Sorry. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Take it back now, y'all.
One half this.
No, we're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back.
Re-railing. Okay. Yep, but there's more to it than just her popularity this year.
There's more?
But wait, there's more.
There's law.
There's lore.
Do you want some exposition?
Yes.
So why is this ride attracting such a large crowd this year?
Because there's been actual sightings, of the real deal.
She appeared on the toast.
Allow me to explain.
Good. The fact that
Mysterious
actually
figure
makes sense.
collecting Lady Kira's. A mysterious figure collecting Lady Kira's robes appeared, just like in the legends. And she began capturing members of the Defiant Dragons right and left.
Oh?
You're kidding, right?
Yeah, left, right, up and down and all around. They say it's only a matter of time before she gets their leader, the revolutionary Dirk, too.
So Lady Kira's a rebel hunter now, huh? It's a bit hard to swallow, though. I mean, even if they are trying to just disrupt the peace, I doubt the actions of a band of rebels can bring a legendary figure back to life.
I didn't believe it at first, either. But there's a real picture of her on the front of today's newspaper. Sightings of her go back about 2 years. But this is the first actual picture of her ever to be taken.
I can't believe someone was able to actually capture her on film.
Like Gordy! Remember that?
Yes, I do. But couldn't this just be some Lady Kira fan? Like you, Maya.
You mean like a cosplayer? That'd be kind of
cosplay is?
disrespectful. That'd be like cosplaying Jesus. I don't know, man.
People do that.
That does
People
happen,
do
though.
that. People do that. I know that. Sorry, I forgot about that. I think it's some like German convention centers. A Jesus cosplayer poked a hole in the roof.
No.
one time.
Yeah, it's in Germany. I know
I would
exactly
also
the
like to
video
point
you mean.
out. I feel the need to point out that there is a Jesus VTuber.
Oh my god.
There's also
yeah.
Jesus plushie on the VTuber's wall, so...
Insane. Anyways. Those rebels are no joke, Nick. They're trained in hand-to-hand combat and stuff.
They have
You
X-Wings.
think some regular cosplayer can take on people like that dressed in a costume alone?
No, not a
Well,
regular
they have the
one, but
power
an
of God and
expert
anime
one,
on their
maybe.
side.
That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it.
You do know stunned people exist, right?
I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed the sacred robe or something.
A spirit possessing a piece of clothing. Maybe you should cut back on all those action superhero shows, Maya.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? And she does the little puff cheek animation. I love
It
her.
means I wanted to see your cheeks puff out because you're cute.
That's a very cute pout.
It's my It's one of my favorite little Maya animations. It's just the.
Cute.
You're just jealous that I'm still young at heart. Meanwhile, you're an old fart.
Wow.
Oh!
Hey.
Oh, burn.
He's like in his 30s still.
Thank you.
Whoa, that's like fucking mean.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, she's just dunked. She's called him an old fart since he was 24. Like, this is an established joke between them.
Maya, he's going to turn around, get back on the plane, and go home.
Fine, go see your daughter. Leave me.
Yeah, go be a proper father.
Yeah.
Go be my fucking dad. Okay. I've got a real office to run now, so I've got to keep it real, right?
What the fuck is real
I didn't
about
do a
this
good
office?
impression of you, but shut up.
I don't know who you're talking about, but that definitely wasn't me.
You've really lost your edge since I last saw you. Normally
No,
you'd
he
be
still
bullying
has
me
him.
now.
I mean, no, he's just always in his office.
Yeah, exactly.
Those spike spheres have grown really dull. And there's even one that's drooping.
Can we leave my hair out of this?
No.
No. No. Same brain cell drifting.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I swear that the Lady Kira people have been spotting is the real deal. She's like flying and shit. Besides, it's just so much more fun to believe it's true, you know?
I can't believe you really buy all that. Although I wonder who's under that robe.
May 9th newspaper added to the court record.
Wait, there's a court record? We don't even have a case yet.
Don't worry about it. It's just that's what Phoenix calls his briefcase.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
His shitty briefcase that he somehow has a backpack thing for, like in the anime. And he bikes around in a full suit.
It's fine.
Because he looks good in the suit, and that's fine.
And he's
He
willing
gets
to
all
suffer.
sweaty and it's all like gross by the time he gets to court. Just
No, listen, he
Sir.
looks good in the suit and he's willing to suffer. Leave him alone.
He's an
looks good in
anime
the suit, he's
character,
willing
he
to
never
suffer.
sweats.
No, he does. We see this in court all the time.
Yeah, but not on a bike.
I guess. In the anime though, yes. Anyways.
Yeah.
But Mr. Wright, she's the talk of the town. She even gave me this great new food idea. It's gonna be like a soul bun, but based on Lady Kira. I'm calling it the... Pause for effect. Kira bun!
Yeah.
Talk about Kira business strategy.
I mean, when is Albie not thinking of business strategies?
Come on, Maya. Just admit it's you running around dressed as Lady Kira already.
Maybe.
I guess the jig is up.
What? Is it really true, Miss Maya?
Indeed, it is I, Lady Kira! After hundreds of years, I have returned in this lovely young lady's body. I don't know why I'm British, but I am! Only a minion of the Defiant Dragons could see through my disguise. Now, feel my wrath, thou lawyer! Hiya! Phoenix, I hit you. Nick.
It was almost so silent, like
Ouch!
like
That
it,
really
it was a
hurt.
clean hit. It was so quick
Yeah,
that
it's
Phoenix
like-
didn't have a chance to react. He was already just
It's like, this is when you play hurt. Ow, oh, ow!
Mr. Wright!
I'm just so used to Maya's impacts that I've just stopped registering them.
Like when she hit him with the fucking pipe in the crossover. God, that was a time
I'm
to
just
be
fucking
alive.
with you, Nick.
I'm just fucking with you, Nick. Just kidding.
See?
I mean, come on. I may be dressing up as Lady Kira for the right today, but there's no way I could ever beat up one of those rebel types. Only you, Nick.
I don't know. That was pretty solid left hook she just threw.
And I think that's a good place for us to leave it today.
Okay.
Yeah, me getting punched in the face. Brilliant.
Nothing like that card that hit me, but still pretty solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been great. We got through case 2 and we started case 3, and of course, we are live next week unless anyone is.
I don't have anything
Nope.
interfering.
I don't. Just something was.
I can't think of anything.
My head was like saying something to me.
Yeah.
Well, we'll carry on.
There'll be something. There will be something happening earlier in that day, but it won't eat into.
Well, yeah.
Silver's time.
Yeah, you might have been thinking of Star Wars on Sunday, but
That's Sunday.
But on Saturdays there's nothing. Sunday. Sky is going to take on the Imperial DMV.
Just make sure. Roll a cool check to see if you can stand in line for 3 hours.
I have Jedi training. I'll just fall asleep. I have 4 eyes. I can close 2 of my eyes. The other 2 eyes can stay open.
Don't worry.
I don't think that's how that works.
I can imagine you hiring a droid to push you forward as you meditate on a like propulsion board.
I was like, don't worry. We're British. We know how to queue.
Yeah. Yeah.
For 3 hours.
Okay, right. Well, let's wrap it up for today. I've really enjoyed today's show. It's been really great to get the ending to Truce's case and begin a new case and see Maya again after so long.
Maya! Yay!
And as per usual, I want to thank the cast who joined me. This show, for me, would be nothing without my friends here as the cast. So I want to thank Drifting Light.
The British queue for fun.
The Holy Div.
I am the holy div. The stream is over now.
And Judge Burr.
Dear Mr. Aji, I'm so sad to be in jail. Oh, sorry, you were listening. Oh, oops.
Yeah.
We of course had Kay.
Nick, let me bully you, damn it.
We also got Laura Petal.
Who's a good boy, Shadow? You're a good boy, Shadow.
Oh.
And Lemming Russ.
But Maya, I can't bully you. You're too nice.
I don't know about that.
Well.
And the special guest today, Shadow Phoenix Rider.
For all of 6 lines.
Yeah.
And good jokes. And many good jokes.
To be fair, money, good japes along the way.
Yes.
Yes, and your wonderful presence with us.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's all I'm going to say. Thank you for joining us tonight, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Say silly voices.
Attention, duelists. The stream is over.
Go home.
It's over. Go home.
Get in the hat.
Get in the hat.
Yeah.
God.
Get in the hat.
Yes.